Look at the moon.
Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
What is up? How's it going? Welcome. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, how's it going? Welcome to another DL Talk. Appreciate the Blue Crew, appreciate the Green Giants tuning in, and we got some already in here, guys. Appreciate the bullishness. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in, and lets the other Blue Crew members, get those notifications, or, move it up their timeline so they know what we're doing over here. Get the other Blue Crew together. Get other people who don't know about the Blue Crew and don't know about this channel, getting some, boosts in their algorithm with the channel. It all helps. Every little bit of support, you guys. We're just grateful. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, and the Blue Crew is always right. How's it going? Good morning on a Saturday over here, you guys. What are we doing streaming on a Saturday? Well, we like hanging out with the Blue Crew. We like hanging out with the Green Giants. You guys are amazing. We got Mike Kavanaugh in the chat saying the early bird gets the worm. Indeed, my dude. We're still looking for opportunities, right? Guys, a lot of people are getting scared from the selling pressure that's been happening, right? But we're going to jump into that because I definitely want to be saying stuff about that as we move forward, because there's a lot of, it's funny. FUD starts to come back. People just forget what happened. It's I love the reactions, like, as time goes on, to things like this and what's been going on with Ripple and, the XRP not being a security thing, and now people second guessing it. But nonetheless, we got a Green Giant in the chat. We got Legendary, our resident undercover Green Giant. He's making sure the Blue Crew's doing their thing. Shout out to Legendary, much love. The bird is the word indeed, my dude. Mike Kavanaugh, the mark of an intelligent mind is to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Exactly. What's up, man? And who knows? Maybe Aristotle's wrong with that statement too. We don't know. Ultimately, every person's different, right? No, of course. Mike Kavanaugh, as equality spreads and men individually become less strong, they ever increase, let themselves glide with the stream of the crowd, and then find hard to maintain alone an opinion abandoned by the rest. Alexis de Tocqueville. And speaking of opinions abandoned by the rest, man, maybe we don't need to be quoting other people. Maybe we can just create our own quotes, our own thoughtful, things where you're just quoting Mike Kavanaugh, right? Never doubt that a small group of like-minded individuals can change the world. Oh yeah, Blue Crew, definitely, right? Or in fact, it is the only thing that ever has. Marquette Mead, nice. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Dude, Blue Crew is coming in with the philosophy here. You guys are amazing. Sometime inspiration to my fellow like-minded individuals. Oh, indeed, Mike Kavanaugh, and appreciate you, our resident EWT Maxi, Mike Kavanaugh. Great quote, Legendary, but you know what Sniff will say about the source? Yeah. We live or no? Yeah, I got to get rid of the trailers, I guess, beforehand, or try to find better trailers to do before the live stream comes up. I put the trailers in there, even though they're really old, like, videos. I got to create some new stuff for you guys for the trailers, so you guys get a little bit of entertainment pre the live, right? Emotional roller coaster week, indeed, but hey, we're here being tigers and keeping that level head going day by day, right? And we already know where this is ending up, right? Once again, we know the plan, ILP, IP, the Internet Protocol, under it, the value layer of Interledger Protocol, XRP being used first settlement, and, of course, there's going to be other distributed ledger technologies, but XRP is the clear, first, it's looking like it'll be the clear first crypto to be truly mass adopted, right? The way this narrative has been building out, especially if you guys understand things with like ISO 20022 and Interledger Protocol, it just looks like they're the clear leader for mass adoption of digital assets, to be like the poster boy, right? They've been the best student in the class since the beginning, since they created their freaking company, right? Since they come out of the gate wanting to be working with institutions and regulators, right? So XRP has been like the student that's just been, you just know they're going hard to Harvard. Like, they're not going to be going to your parties, right? They're not going to be as lazy as you. They're just going to be straight focused on the task at hand when they're in class. They're going to be the teacher's pet. They're going to get all the good grades, right? Ripple is the definition of a teacher's pet. The teachers being the central banks and the government, right? So, we like to keep, a lot of people keep playing as if this was one big drama. And once again, we stress on this show, it's a show, right? The Ripple and SEC case has all been a show. So we're just seeing how the show is unfolding, and people get caught up in the drama because, a lot of people, when they see something, they kind of, like when you're watching a movie, you abandon that disbelief, right? And you get emotionally involved in what the characters are doing and putting yourself in their place. But we're out here going like, oh yeah, we're watching a freaking movie and we're going to be getting close to the climax of this whole thing. This is where the bad guy is going to try to have its last big blow, right? We're leading towards the climax here where the bad guy is going to try to have its last big blow. There's going to probably be some global catalysts or, continual manipulation of the market. We got to be prepared for all these situations here, guys, right? Because now, what's going to be their last resort? They tried with the Coinbase SEC, Coinbase delisting and SEC lawsuit before this last bull cycle. What is the next thing here? Is there going to be another global catalyst that tries to stop XRP again? Just because they need more time to keep building it out. Remember, full implementation of ISO 20022 across all payment systems and banks is ISO 2025, right? So what's going to happen in these next 2 years? Or is this also possibly the beginning of a bull cycle for XRP that's going to be a multi-year bull cycle, right? Because this is, uncharted territory where you have a regulated digital asset globally, right? Stone Cold Diamond Hands, there we go, man. Yeah, we're just hey, we're waiting in the greens now. Like our bellies were fat, and now you know, they're a little bit fat. We're still happy with the gains that we've gotten, right? But now we're starting to look for opportunities again pretty soon. I think more and more XRP and XLM will go hand in hand. Yep. I mean, I think at this point, I'm just going to be target, like if on any red days, you know, like I'm still kind of waiting it to see if XRP goes to 50 cents again. Because if it goes to 50 cents again, I am definitely going to be buying a good amount at that range. I'm thinking of just continuing to stack. Hopefully we're not missing out. There is tremendously bullish momentum right now for XRP, obviously. All the relistings. So it's hard to imagine it going back to 50 cents. But, you know, I think we saw clearly on that day with that regulatory clarity, XRP and XLM being the clear leaders in the market, like significantly, like huge percentage difference in the market from that bullish momentum. I think we're going to see that again. I think that's going to be the trend. We are going to start to see XRP, XLM, and hopefully XDC joining along the ride. We know about XDC and what they're doing, right? They started showing some momentum. And a lot of these other ISO 20022 cryptos, like, you know, we started seeing SHX being involved in that role, right? We started seeing Aqua doing its thing because of the Stellar ecosystem, Sologenic. So I'm expecting those ecosystems and things connected with it to be rising, right? Following along for the ride. Smelted Delta, what's up, man? Extra large money for XLM. I'll never forget that Smelted Delta. I love that, man. Countries on board for BRICS. There we go, Mike Kavanaugh. I'm also excited to see, you know, once again, the future is still open wide in terms of who's, you know, are we going to be revealed who the creator of Bitcoin is, right? Is that going to be revealed to us soon? Like, excuse me, that would be a very climactic type of thing to happen there. Like, everybody keeps thinking like, you know, no, it's just going to be forever anonymous. But what if it's not? And what if we end up finding out it's Putin? What if we end up finding out it's like some, you know, terrorist organization that they plant BTC on? You're going to definitely have BTC maxi still buying the FUD. They'll say like nothing owns BTC, not even these terrorists that they're saying owns it. Yeah, sure, they have proof of the source code that they created it and all this stuff. Right. All, you know, imagine if that was the case. That'd be out of this world, because then David Schwartz being a OG Bitcoin developer working for a terrorist organization probably wouldn't be the best thing. So that trade of thought's going out the window for sure. SHX, what's up? Yeah. Let's check out what cryptos are up in the past 24 hours. Once again, thanks for bringing in the bullishness, you guys. Thanks for the 15 viewers. Hopefully everybody's just having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are. I hope it's just going good. And in the first 13 minutes of the stream, already 14 likes, 20 viewers. Cheers to everybody out there enjoying a coffee. Would you invite me to your local lodge? I'm thinking I need more light. GDLT would... Are we... Yeah, I'll invite you to my Masonic lodge, man. I mean, why do you think we have this channel? We're just like a future Mason in the making, or already a Mason, and we're just fulfilling our role, right? To make this community, and then at the end of the day, you know, I'll invite you guys over and then try to make our own little small community and have some crazy ritual or sacrifice rituals that we would have to do, right? I mean, wait, no, I can't reveal that much of the plan yet. Sorry. I thought it was settled that NSA create BTC, Google making a mint, electronic digital currency. I mean, guys, that was some big news this week that happened too, pre the Ripple SEC news, was Google now like allowing for their apps to support NFTs or something like that, like Google Pay, or, you know, allowing for NFT app deployment or something like that. So we're seeing, you know, Solana is taking a lot of credit for this for some reason. I think Solana is saying, hey, since we started going in this direction of doing Solana mobile, now you're starting to see the payment, you know, the phone service providers, or, you know, things like Google, you'll probably see AT&T and others, or, you know, whoever's creating, you know, Samsung and things like that. You'll start seeing heavy NFT support coming from these decentralized companies. And there's some validity to that. I think it's also just trying to get some attention grabbing for Solana. But Dude, SHX ends 000567, 13% gain in the past hour here. Let's go, SHX. Let's go. Did you guys just pump SHX as we started the stream? Like, really? Is this the SHX channel now? Are we forgetting about how awesome XRP is and the stellar lumens, the very protocols that SHX is, like, building on? Let me see. I see DN selling teal trolls on the corner of Apple and Eagle. Oh my god, Mike Kavanaugh, no way. That's a good one, though. SHX in 2023, said by Tammy Cap in 2021. Let's go, Smelted Delted. Let's go. Dude, we saw that slide yesterday on the Apex Summit presentation by SHX. And by the way, shout out to everybody who tuned in for the late night DLT live stream last night. I mean, I'm trying to do them as often as I can because I do like doing these 2 streams a day and hanging out with you guys here and, like, just continuing the bullishness. I feel like, we have like a tremendous community here where we can, really find these opportunities in the crypto space. And you guys are so on it. You guys are like always suggesting a bunch of cryptos to me to keep an eye out for. And, same here on my end. And, it's a good feedback loop, I appreciate it. No worries, Alan. But yeah, so once again, in the slide yesterday on the Apex XRPL Developer Summit, Stronghold was presenting there, right? And you see in this one slide, 1 million merchants that that Stronghold is connected to. 1 million plus merchants. And it makes sense, right? They're connected with freaking IBM, right? Just a really quick IBM Stronghold little tip. We should just do our daily Stronghold little nugget just for people. I don't know how that's gonna run with everybody here, but here we go. We're jumping into the IBM web pages here. Oh, never mind. I think they changed it up here. Give me a second. Appreciate everybody tuning in, by the way. Shout out to the Blue Crew. We're not trying to lose momentum here. We're trying to keep the momentum up. We're trying to just keep searching stuff for really cool things like Stronghold and IBM. Here we go. But yeah, up in the past 24 hours while we're waiting for that page to load. And once again, grateful for the support, you guys. Osmo making some really nice moves in the past 7 days. Cadena. We talked about Cadena and the deep reds, you guys. We talked about, like, hey, if you like speculating on the proof of work cryptos or, innovative, I guess, proof of work, like, we like cryptos. If you're looking at our top Blue Crew 100 list, a lot of these cryptos have very unique forms of consensus. And sure, some of them are very similar to each other in that they're just proof of stake. And then, yeah, they do a little bit different things here and there. But we try to go with cryptos that have like an interesting concept behind their project, and of course a good supportive community, and then quality projects, quality technology, or at least a real technology underneath it, right? So we try to make the Blue Crew top 100 very unique here. So going into Stronghold uses IBM blockchain for digital US dollar. IBM will explore uses of the Stronghold US digital coin on the IBM blockchain. Financial institution Stronghold has partnered with IBM to explore the possibility of digital dollar running in parallel to physical cash on the IBM blockchain platform. According to IBM head of blockchain solutions financial services Jesse Lund, the idea of having a US dollar that circulates and has some of the attributes that cryptocurrencies have, but doesn't remove the regulatory oversight that's in place with financial institutions, combines the best of both worlds. We're really keen to explore the use of this. We're calling this stablecoin, which is essentially a fiat currency backed digital asset or digital currency of sorts that's actually backed by real money in deposits. Right, so this is like an oldie but goodie article where they were still like the idea of stablecoin was kind of like an innovative thing, right? So then let's see what Stronghold's been doing here, with the Stronghold USD and IBM, right? And I appreciate the support, guys. It lets me know you guys do like hearing about what's going on with Stronghold, because I guess we're getting an understanding that they're connected with Ripple and XRP and XLM, right? And we saw that XRP and XLM were two major gainers in this recent pump that just happened, right? And the ecosystems were benefiting from it. And this is one of those cryptos in that ecosystem, right? So here's IBM and Stronghold right here on IBM's website. Oh, no, this is on the news stories here. A second. So yeah, this was in 2018. It's pre-2020. It's usually faster. Sorry, guys. IBM launches US dollar-backed stablecoin Stronghold USD on Stellar blockchain. IBM has partnered up with Stronghold and launched the stablecoin Stronghold USD, whose every token is backed by $1. The token will be used on IBM's blockchain. Right, so there's something that where it says it's an SEC approved stablecoin, right? So yeah, the buyers of the coin will be depositing their dollars with the partner bank of the company, i.e. Nevada-based Prime Trust, for which Stronghold will issue the tokens in a 1-to-1 ratio. Right, so talking about, stable coins in the US, Stronghold USD token is to use it among businesses like asset managers, financial institutions, and multinational corporations that will be made available to retail customers. I mean, just the stuff coming out about such a low cap crypto, right? And I understand they're talking about their USD, but Stronghold or SHX is a rewards token, right? So, like the fact that this company is showing utility through their stablecoin, I'm excited to see what they can do with their rewards token, right? But anyways, let's keep going into other news here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Much love. There'll always be little side tangents on Stronghold, that's for sure. But let's keep moving forward here. So up in the past 24 hours again, BPM has been having a hell of a run, you guys. 100% in the past 7 days. In fact, I think it might be the highest gainer in the past 7 days. Yeah, even above XRP and SHX and XLM. BPM has gone up 794% in the past 30 days. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hold a small amount of EWT? Yes, I do, of course. Tech, what's up, man? Good to see you. I look up Crypt Airy and Tammy Camp video from August 2021. Yeah, that's when SHX was having its initial pump. The funny thing is, and I love Crypto Airy, don't get me wrong. But the only time people talk about SHX is when it's doing well, or it's Stronghold, when the crypto itself is like booming, right? So SHX, you said the interview was in 2021. Let's see what the price of SHX was in 2021, right? Oh, it was up to like 6 cents in 2021, right? So, I mean, maybe she released the video a little later, like in August when it was at 008. I kind of doubt it, because I think the reason for the interview initially was because SHX started coming out of nowhere, right? And people knew about SHX prior to that, but now it's like, oh, this is looking like it's more legit because the price went up, right? So then you had and I'm not saying Crypto Airy specifically, but I just remember an era people doing those interviews. Like, we've just been talking about it through all of this, through the whole roller coaster, right? Through its inception, through its freaking beginnings, basically. We've been following SHX here. Was just talking about SHX. Oh, dude, it's on the tip of everybody's tongue now. Everybody just wants to talk about SHX. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, guys. I don't mind it. But let's keep going into some other crypto news, and I'm sure we'll get back to that as well. I mean, it makes me excited. I love that the community is, it makes sense. The Blue Crew has found its blue castle, and that blue castle is SHX. And in that SHX, we have just a bunch of drops that we own. We have a bunch of bags, a bunch of lumens. There we go. The WEF Patsy on Twitter talking to wife about it. There you go, Digital Orgy. Are you on Twitter? Yes, I am. Here's my Twitter tag. I should probably put it just on as like a little tag here on the main live stream vid, but here you go. G_DLT1. We're very, very active on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, we're going to go into our news for the day. And man, these streams have been getting longer because you guys have been so active in the chat. That I love this, though. It keeps the conversation going. And, you know, usually we would hit the news in the first 10 minutes of a live stream, but we just end up getting lost talking with the Blue Crew here. All right. Let's jump into this. So, Chris Giancarlo, Jeremy Allaire, I think, is right. We need stablecoin legislation to keep dollar at the center of the digital future of global commerce, but law must not allow politicians to deny digital trade with lawful but politically disfavored business. So what does the cup of coffee... Oh, yes. Okay, let's watch this video with Jeremy Allaire, and it looks like, you know, wow, they really try to put a budget into this thing and make it really look nice. They got some fast lenses working on this, and okay. They try to up the production value for this one. Let's check it out. Here we go.
What does a cup of coffee?
Oh, yeah. I got to put up the volume for you guys. Give me a sec. Oh my God. Okay, here. I want to know, of the Blue Crew in the chat, which of you, like, if you guys feel like revealing it, like, which of you actually like SHX and hodl some SHX? I want to get a gauge of, like, Blue Crew members who do. All right, here we go.
What does a cup of coffee have to do with the future of the global economy? While it's hard to imagine today, in the future, digital currencies will fundamentally change the way we pay for things, whether I'm buying a cup of coffee or shipping goods around the world. If you think back to 1998 with...
Oh yeah, you don't have to tell me your bag amount. I don't want to... You guys don't have to tell me your bag amount. I just wanted to get an idea of who owns some SHX, who doesn't. Just to see, like, okay, yes, talking about SHX on this channel is, you know, all right, because a good amount of our Blue Crew wants to hear about it. You know, maybe you don't even own it, but you don't mind hearing about it and you're interested, then that's awesome too. I just want to kind of get a gauge. All right, but let's get back to this video. Appreciate you guys.
Dial-up internet. Could we imagine that in 10 years we'd have instant access to all of the world's knowledge? Or 10 years after that, that there'd be billions of broadband-connected smartphones with AIs mediating real-time human translation, enabling rich media and communications, coordinating human commerce with extraordinary velocity? And yet today, to send money, whether across the table or across the planet, takes days, and there are often high fees, which amount to a nearly $1 trillion tax on the global economy, impacting mom and pop shops like this one, as well as the largest businesses in the world. In the next 10 years, digital currencies will transform the global economic system as they become usable by billions of people to safely and seamlessly transfer money to anyone with a phone for fractions of a penny.
Aye. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Well, once again, I was saying Jeremy Allaire's bullish on XRP. He's excellent. He's bullish on XLM, bullish on Solana. He's even gone out of his own way to say Solana is a powerful blockchain. So, you know, the USDC connected cryptos could be something to be keeping an eye out for here, especially if USDC does become, you know, a standard US dollar stablecoin. I think there's going to be multiple US dollar stablecoins. If it, you know, we just talked about Stronghold USD, and I feel like Stronghold USD has a massive presence already because of their, you know, affiliation with IBM, right? That's like, you know, freaking IBM, right? So bigger than Circle. But Circle, you know, could be one of those USDC or, you know, the CBDC of choice in the future for the US. And blockchains connected to it can maybe be big beneficiaries of it. So let's check out more of this video. Here we go.
Instantly, anywhere in the world. The strength of the dollar translates to value for American families. The faster that money can move in the world, the more economic growth that can happen. But in today's global economy, the dollar's position of strength is under threat. Competition for what money gets used on the internet is increasing. The real question is whether global commerce will happen in digital dollars or digital euros or yuan. And the United States has a choice to make. Does it want dollars to be the foundation of currency on the internet, or do we want to let other countries lead the way? If there's one thing that's certain, is that we always underestimate the ultimate impact of technology. If the dollar is to remain the world's reserve currency, if America is to lead the world economy for the next 10 years and beyond, then we need to build trust in digital dollars and regulate stablecoins today.
Oh, damn it. I hate this. I need to find like a button that lets me unmute so I can not have to switch windows. But anyways, thank you guys so much for your support, for tuning in here. Hopefully you enjoyed what Jeremy Allaire was saying here from USDC. I'd actually like to hear what you guys think of the USDC, you know, USDC stablecoin. Do you guys think it's going to be like one of the future stablecoins of the future? Or, you know, where do you think this is going? Is this kind of a scam? I mean, I'd like to hear like what type of opinions there are out there, right? I mean, they've been growing as well, slowly but surely over time too with USDC, and they're partnered with some pretty big time blockchains, right? Temet, what's up? Can't hear. Appreciate you, Temet. What's up, Temet? Here's a blue wrench. With the blue wrench comes great responsibility. And sorry for the, you know, guys, I'm doing all this by myself and I'm trying to keep it fancy for y'all, but sometimes we lose track. Sometimes we just want to jump in with the opinion and we forget to unmute. Damn it, G. I know, Legendary. This channel's terrible. This channel is terrible. If market gets back to all-time highs, I'm selling all my crypto. Don't sell completely out of it, Smith. Or you know what? I'll never tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. But even if you have just one left over, you know, like if you have thousands and you sell all thousands of them, just keep at least one there just to see what happens. You never freaking know, man. You never know. Once again, my lesson was that I had sold all my Doge. All my Doge. I could have kept some of it as a joke. I could have kept like $5 worth and I probably would still have ended up maybe with like $5,000 or something. You know, like, so at the end of the day, never selling completely out of my, you know, positions, no matter how much of belief I lose in them. Like, for example, I'm not the biggest believer in Cardano. I still hold some, right? I still hold some ADA because we'll see what ends up happening, right? I've been proven wrong many times. Most of the time I'm wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. Speaking of Alchemist, hey Alchemist, hopefully you're out there, man. Your presence is missed. We need that realist point of view coming in and just saying, hey guys, remember, I am an undercover Ripple executive. And I am telling you, you are focusing on garbage. Just keep it on XRP, my dude. Just keep it on XRP. Let's check out this video from Riz, from Brad Garlinghouse a while back. It's really bullish. I gotta say, man, Brad Garlinghouse must have been on one when he in this 17 seconds. He says some fire here. Let's check it out.
Institutions, Joey and I sat in a meeting not that long ago with, some of the largest institutional money in the world trying to get smart about crypto. They owned zero on that day. I don't know if they do today. But as they enter the market, you have fixed supply, increasing demand. You don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen.
Don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen. You got fixed supply, increased demand. You don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen, guys. Love this clip. Like, Brad Garlinghouse must have just been like so tired of like the interview run and panel run that he was probably doing at around this time that he's just like, I'm just going to not give a fuck at this one. Guys, it's simple. Limited supply, increased demand. You don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen. And we were just talking to who? We were just talking to, large payment providers or large money people. Let's hear this again.
Institutions, Joey and I sat in a meeting not that long ago with, some of the largest institutional money in the world trying to get smart about crypto. They owned zero on that day. I don't know if they do today. But as they enter the market, you have fixed supply, increasing demand. You don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen.
Some of the largest money in the world. Tamet, welcome to the Blue Crew, my man. Everybody welcome Tamet. He's saying triple X all the way. XRP, XLM, XDC. With the wrench comes great responsibility, so please use it wisely. And once again, guys, if you are like Tamet and you're just watching, but you're not part of the Blue Crew, don't be intimidated by the blue wrenches. You can easily join. Just be bringing in that fire, talking crypto, whichever cryptos you like, really. But we like talking a lot about like the XRPs, XLMs, XDCs, SHXs, Aquas, ISO 20022 focused cryptos, quants, HBARs, Algorand's, you name it, those type of cryptos. So if you're that type of, person and likes watching those, those type of channels, we talk about that daily, right? Talking about ISO 20022. We've been one of the earliest followers of the ISO 20022, developments, on our channel. Like, we've been streaming for 7 years here. So feel free to jump into the chat, say what's up, let us know what cryptos you like, and, you can join our Blue Crew. When we hit 5,000 subscribers, no more blue wrenches will be given out. No more. I was also thinking when XRP maybe hits $5, no more blue wrenches, right? So I'm thinking about making either one of those two to happen, right? Can't study crypto, then ignore 15 minutes, 15-minute cities and other agendas. Yeah. Was walking around the mall today and you can just feel the tension. Sniff, what are we talking about here? Let me see. Oh, you guys are talking about 15-minute cities. Okay. Bet Brad Garlinghouse talked to more women into bed than Andrew Tate. Yeah, dude, I'm sure. I'm sure Brad Garlinghouse doesn't even have to talk to him to the bed. He's just like such a chill guy. He's just like, hey, how you doing? And the lady already just wants to be like, hey, so do you want to go to a room? He's like, no, I just want to like talk first, And she's like, oh my God, we got to go. She just drags him. Let me tell you about, like how we're working with like banks, institutions, and providing global liquidity for all across the world. Nope, already panties off. Next week is going to be epic, yep. Or boxers off. I don't know what women wear today now. So Brad is like old school 007, yep. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at that. I love seeing that graphic every time, man. The green giant, the new green giant to come up and grab that freaking moon. Tamet, you are a boss, dude.
Look at the moon.
Oh my God, this is definitely not normal.
Crazy. Unbelievable. Tamet, thank you. Blue Crew, let's welcome the new green giant, Tamet. A mini green giant. Esper Hunter, you got your mini brother there. Appreciate you. It's great seeing that little interledger egg on you there, Temet. By the way, now you have a choice. Do you want to be like an undercover green giant and still be a blue wrench? Or do you want to show your greenness, man? You could be green. I could give you a sample look of that if you want to check that out. Here we go. Yeah, let's turn to Met green and see if he wants to be green or blue. But that's how you look when you're blue now. And then if we take it away, now when you speak, you're in the green. Appreciate you tuning in. Love that the mini green giants are starting to grow. We got 2 mini green giants so far on the channel. We have different tiers of memberships as always, guys. And I guess we got to talk about this shameless self-plug of it. But, you know, it's really about the Blue Crew and the people who are supporting this channel. And your support helps us tremendously. We have a tiny green giant that's like $1.99 a month. Hopefully, maybe someday, you know, most people who are tuning into this channel could be the tiny green giants, $1.99 a month. Just have a room full of green. That would be amazing to see. And then we have the mini green giants, $4.99, and so on and so forth. The tiers moving on up to, you know, jolly green giants, mega green giants, and ultra green giants. And, you know, different perks along the way. The reason that even with those tiers, we do monthly giveaways for the green giants. Like this past month, I gave 10 XRP away, and Legendary ended up winning. That 10 XRP went from 47 cents up to, what, 95 cents? Almost a full $10 back right there. And I think he's a jolly green giant, so that's like about $10 donation. He just made a free month, basically. And even more, if he's just holding that 10 XRP, he's going to just be already paying off his green giant status without ever having to worry about it. So, but yeah, once again, appreciate the new green giant, Temet. You are out of this world, and thankful for the blue wrenches as well. Thankful for all the support here, you guys. We're almost to 30 likes. We only gone through one freaking piece of news here with Brad Garlinghouse saying what? What was Brad Garlinghouse saying? Let's check this out again.
Institutions, you know, Joey and I sat in a meeting not that long ago with, you know, some of the largest institutional money in the world trying to get smart about crypto. They owned zero on that day. I don't know if they do today. But as they enter the market, you have fixed supply, increasing demand. You don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen.
And the funny thing is he said one of the largest institution money, you know, things in the world, and they were trying to get smart about crypto. So they had an interest in crypto to begin with. And then he said they own no crypto. I don't know if they do today. Well, if they're trying to get smart about crypto, it seems like they do own crypto now after you've educated them on it. Right? But they wanted to learn more about it, and they wanted to talk to you to learn more about it, right? Limited supply, increase in demand. You don't have to go to MIT to know what's going to happen. Bullish, oldie but goodie there of Brad Garlinghouse. Gotta love it. And once again, guys, if you guys are just tuning in, Chris Giancarlo talking about, hey, we need stablecoin legislation. We need, you know, digital currency legislation. We need to start moving to Congress. And that's kind of the theme of a lot of the news here that's been coming up. Brian talking here, the recent Ripple court ruling, while a strong rebuff to the SEC's broad attack on Web3 and blockchain technology, only results in more uncertainty for entrepreneurs and builders. It's time for Congress to act. Indeed, right? So let me get this straight. Is XRP the only legal crypto in the United States? Gotta love the prophecy posting this. I mean, it looks like it's the only officially all around the globe, globally regulated or legal crypto now, right? I mean, it's not official yet. Just because the judge says it doesn't mean it's, you know, final. Like, yes, it is important that the judge said it, and it's most likely that that's the final ruling. But we're jumping ahead until it really truly is written, you know, that's you know, that this case is over, like this case completely being over, right? Let me see. I'm catching up with some of the chat here. How many XRP partnerships will be released next week, or so you think they will still wait for Brad and Chris' trial to start? Exactly, RPM. We have to be prepared for anything here, man. Because a lot of people are getting really crazily impatient. Like, wow, you know, right now we have a tremendous move that just happened towards the upside. And we're just going day by day. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know, like, we're in uncharted territory. So we have to be entertaining all possibilities. There's not full regulatory clarity yet. We know that, right? In terms of the whole crypto space. and there's still a lot of bad actors out there, right? So since we're not there yet, we can expect, things like that to happen, further delays of certain things, but right now the cat's out of the bag. There's clear skies above XRP here. So we could see a tremendous campaign for Ripple pushing forward here. And a lot of people are saying, like, there's people trying to release fund, like this Charles Gasparino guy right here, right? So let's check this out. We actually have a good amount of news to go over with you guys. So this Charles Gasparino guy, let me see where he is. I didn't even follow it. I didn't even share his tweet, but the guy's been talking about, like, yeah, how, people are celebrating XRP's thing, but people are not, how are people not worried about what's going to happen with Ripple? It's like, dude, if they get hit with a fine or anything like that, they're going to be able to pay it off. You're talking about a company that acquired another company for $250 million. They had side money to throw into another company, $250 million. I don't think they're concerned about the fines. They'll pay whatever fines that come from it. And we don't know what the end ruling is still, right? So David Schwartz coming out very passionately here. Mark Fagel apparently saying, except the ruling arguably prevents rulemaking. If sales through exchanges aren't security sales, as the court seems to say, then the SEC doesn't have the authority to regulate crypto exchanges. But hey, good luck out there. And then David Schwartz says, this is such bullshit. The courts can't regulate crypto exchanges, and the SEC isn't even trying to regulate crypto exchanges. They proved that with Coinbase. All courts can do is punish exchanges for existing and try to comply with the laws. What's supposed to happen, what's supposed to happen is that Congress doesn't regulate something people tell them they should. If they don't, bad things happen. Then they do, and we get sensible regulation people can understand and comply with. So this is an interesting statement that he says right here, because these are some of the possible next steps that can happen right here, right? So he says what's supposed to happen is that Congress doesn't regulate something and then the people tell them they should, which we're at right now, right? That's the step that we're at. And so Congress, if they don't, bad things happen. So maybe something, once again, like a global catalyst that just furthers manipulates the market ends up, happening. And then Congress regulates it and creates a sensible regulation people can understand and comply with. So I think we're still at problem, like we're still waiting for a big problem for Ripple and XRP, because now that Ripple and XRP, or XRP at least, has that clear sky where, banks and institutions can adopt it and use it, right? We don't have that official regulatory clarity yet, but we know at least XRP is not a security, so it can be used. It's out there. It can be purchased. You have all these exchanges that have finally listed it, more liquidity than, the past few years here for XRP. So you get these institutions and banks onboarding, you'll get more, there's going to be some problem that makes them finally just completely shift over to the Ripple system. And they're timing it with 2025, right? So, what's 2025? I mean, a year and a half away, right? That's not far. That's really not that far, you guys. I understand in the crypto space, there's a lot of impatience. The hype is way ahead of the reality, but a year and a half for us to be fully ISO 20022 implemented, right? And DLT being mass adopted by that time, right? And being used, because when you're fully implemented with ISO 20022, you are using distributed ledger technology, right? That's how ISO 20022 works fine with the traditional financial system. It works even better and saves banks a ton of money when it's DLT based and working with interledger protocol. Guys, shout out to the 17 viewers. Thanks for the 28 likes. Much love to the Blue Crew, the Green Giants. Nope, not a financial advisor. Nope, not a financial advisor. What's up, Marvin Davis? Good to see you, man. XRP, 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 XLM, XLM, XDC, XDC, and SHX. Nice. I'm talking people other than XRP holders. There we go. Oh, what are we talking about here? Yeah, not even BTC has what XRP has, of course. How's your XRPL NFT game? Who's making an XRPL NFT game? Me? Did I make an NFT game? Did somebody say I made an NFT game? I just want one of these low cap shite coins I'm holding to Moon so I can cash out and buy more bullets, water, and MREs. There you go, Sniff. Hopefully you see the promised land, my dude. Hopefully everybody here sees the promised land with whatever cryptos you're holding. Digital orgy, exactly. Oh, snap. Work until I moon. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for being a member for 9 months, man. And it's good to see a mega green giant just making his step in here. He just goes, just that freaking hard, heavy guitar and drum coming in. Do you think World War III pump or dump the market? Yeah, dude. See, that's the thing, right? We've already been seeing all these subliminals in media, right? With mushroom clouds and Oppenheimer coming out and Asteroid City. And then all these like trailers, if you watch the trailers of the two movies, it's like talking about flipping switches, or if we press this button, it's going to change the world. You know, statements like that, all this type of stuff. I mean, you know, once again, if they're releasing it now, then it seems like that's more like a subliminal for like a year, maybe multiple years from now, right? I hope we don't get it. Like, that would be terrifying, man. I would just hope that we don't actually go into WW3. I really don't wish that and don't want to even try to manifest something like that. But I do believe it will pump, right? I feel like it will pump the market. Because we've seen during 2020, right? Initially, crypto dumped hard, right? But then it just went into a crazy bull cycle going into 2021. Right? So if we see, maybe initially it would dump the market and then we would have a bull cycle like we've never seen before, right? RPM jumping in on this. Depends if you're the goodie or baddie in the media. Yeah. I just watched that movie Parallel last night and it was a trip. Is this a new movie, Parallel? And does it have some relation with the, you know, is that some interesting stuff that they're projecting there? Jankies in the chat. What's up, Jankies? Always good seeing you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Crypto is the death of cash, and when we all cash out buying crap, yeah, exactly. Temet saying, I always felt that nothing is guaranteed in life, so all you can do is increase the odds in your favor. My man, love that. For us triple Xers, well, we finally have some great odds, dude. We do. It's looking like, you know, I don't, and this is patting the back of the triple Xers, but it looks like, you know, these are communities or people who actually do a lot of research into these projects and are seeing, you know, what the institutions are actually saying about these projects, right? And intentions to use them or peer review of actually using them. Right? The big worry is that the market will crash epically before we see another major pump, essentially putting us where we already are essentially at the end of the day. Exactly, Dot. That's well said. Grayscale is the biggest domino tipping over. I hear you, CryptoX. Yeah, you know, we're trying to keep the eye of the tiger here. So we're trying to entertain all possible areas, right? Or possibilities, right? So what's the good? What's the bad? What's the middle ground? Right? So then when they do happen, we're just trying to still take advantage of the opportunities. We know, at least at this point, the level of FUD, no matter what the level of FUD is, it's not about the technology. It's not against, maybe it'll be against specific technologies, maybe like the proof of work technology, right? Let's just use that as an example. But what's been going on with Ripple, what's going on with Binance, Coinbase, Celsius, FTX, Luna, all of those, it was never about their tech. It was always about how those companies are running or what they're doing with that tech, right? So we're invested in the tech. Sure, we hope Ripple succeeds. Sure, we hope, you know, all of these companies could succeed at the end of the day. But we just care about the tech here and we just try to keep it crypto. No need to cash out if you're holding the X's, new world currency. Smelted Delta, dude. I'm never selling my XRP for sure. I'll never sell my XLM. Hopefully I'll never have to sell any of my SHX, but if there's DeFi for SHX, and let's say SHX is at like 50 cents or 5 pennies, right? Or something like that, we're going to be taking advantage of big time for the passive income opportunities that can maybe happen there with SHX. And same thing with XRP and XLM, to tell you the truth. Like, it's just, if these are going to be some pretty high price cryptos in the future, then yeah, you would, the only thing you would be cashing out is maybe the passive income, right? Someone would snatch up Grayscale instantly, probably Ripple. Looks like Ripple just has a hell of a war chest, to tell you the truth. And, you know, if they're spearheading mass adoption of digital assets and are being like the standard DLT company, you know, then they are going to be, you know, probably bigger than Google and Apple. And that's hard. I know that's really weird to say, but you're talking about a company here that already is already valued so highly, like in the multiple billions, right? Where are they going to be at 10 years from now? And the type of things they'll be developing. Hell, what if they decide to acquire one of these big tech companies, right? You never know. When they IPO, then that can buy the world. I mean, whatever they want or need to succeed. Exactly. You're right. When they IPO, they buy the world. They just buy the whole world. RPM, that's always been my take. Many have never made any sense. They can't invest in BTC not knowing who's behind it. Hey, that seems logical there, RPM. And then who on the BTC side is going up to educate regulators, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, who's trying to sell, I mean, not trying to sell the BTC technology, but who's there to like tell the regulators about it and like why not, you know, to educate them, go through the whole process of doing a bunch of meetings with all these regulators to figure out what standing there is for this digital currency. Like, there's nothing like that in the BTC community. You don't have it. Like, you can try to bring up, you know, I forgot what some of the major companies are that, you know, are big time, you know, part of the BTC ecosystem, right? But you don't have, like, you don't have representatives for Bitcoin, and that's a great thing in the same time. But you also don't know who are you don't know the intentions of the creators ultimately. And I've said this before. I think it's naive to just keep assuming that Bitcoin was made with the greatest of intentions from these creators, right? Like, that these guys are just angels and gave us a blessing of Bitcoin, right? To just blindly believe that without entertaining the other side of it, that, oh, what if these guys were, you know, a terrorist organization or the NSA or like, you know, some government, you know, that created it, right? Offline payments, yep. I would buy everything Ripple. I would buy Ripple stock. I would have a ton of Ripple merchandise and XRP merchant. Dude, I would just be, you know, especially if this thing goes where it's going, then yeah, I would be supporting Ripple big time. I would get their Ripple phone. I get their Ripple home, right? The Ripple home, where it's just a house, a smart house. You're just making instant payments anywhere. It refills your refrigerator for you somehow, some way. It 3D prints the food and everything in your refrigerator. Ripple toilet. Exactly, dude. I want a Ripple toilet. The liquidity in a Ripple toilet. Don't flush that Ripple down, man. Don't flush that Ripple down. What's the difference between CIA and terrorists anyways? Yeah, exactly. Ripple car. I mean, pretty soon, guys, like so much, whoa, what happened to my hand? Oh, I was picking at a scab and it started, oh crap. It got bloody over here, guys. Speaking of bloody, let's get into the deep reds here. Much love to the Blue Crew, much love to the Green Giants, and thanks for everybody's support tuning in. Grateful for all the activity in the chat, guys. I feel like we're just having like a, you know, there's so much Blue Crew now in the chat that like we're just having a really cool conversation back and forth, and I appreciate that. That's what I really enjoy from this channel. Ripple band-aids. Yeah, I could use a Ripple band-aid right now. No BTC toilet makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah, flush the BTC. I'm buying Ripple pool. Nice. What's the difference between CIA? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's jump into the deep reds. Let's find some opportunities here. Man, dude, you know, Omniflix, Sniff's coin here has been red across the board for some time, and you're seeing things like Osmo and some other Atom ecosystem tokens like following the suit, following the wave here. Maybe we'll see Omniflix start to make some noise sometime soon. I hope so, at least for Sniff's sake, for sure. Multi-chain still dealing with a ton of bearishness here, man. 81% down in the past year, down to 209. This is definition of a deep red right here for sure. Volumes at 6 million, right? For such a low cap crypto, you got a crazy amount of volume going through it. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye out for. Allbridge with their partnership with Stellar is one to keep an eye out for as well, right across the board there. DeFi land right there. You can be staking, earning DeFi land, 91% down on the year. And just see, you know, this is a swing for the fences and just see what ends up happening, man. There's no guarantee DeFi land's going to be a success, but it's definitely one of the bigger, like, developing things in the Solana ecosystem out there. And, you know, it's just been, I mean, there's been really no FUD towards it outside of just the price, like, tanking, right? Just 91% down on the year, but they keep releasing developments, so we're keeping our eyes out on them. That's for sure. Corium here at 11 cents. We like Corium anywhere under 20 cents here, basically. I mean, it's a 505 million supply. And if we're bullish on that XRPL ecosystem, we saw that Solo and Corium were starting to follow a little bit, right? I mean, Corium already up 12% in the past 7 days. We're dumpster diving here. I'm telling you guys, we're dumpster diving, but we're trying to find little gems that can maybe give us some gains, you know, short-term gainals, short-term gains. Buy up the 3Xs. There we go. I mean, yeah, at this point, I think we got, you know, a lot of evidence here that these are going to be some clear leaders in the space. So we're going to be accumulating. I'm still excited about other cryptos like XPX though, and you know, Algo and XX Network. You know, there could be some that, you know, hell, right here, Energy Web Token, right? Still excited about all these cryptos, but we definitely saw just like the heavy hitting that XRP and XLM can bring to a market when there's bullishness, man. Like the level of FOMO and money that comes in when they pump, like they just, that's the crazy thing with them, is like they don't pump forever, and then they have a random just pump day that blows your freaking mind and catches up with the market, right? So we'll see what ends up happening here with XRP. I certainly hope that they're not trying to crash the BTC price here to manipulate the bullishness that's going on here with XRP. And I hope XRP can start to show its difference. Oh, wow, look at that. 589 market cap for BTC here. That's interesting. But I hope that they're not doing that, trying to crash BTC. But I think at this point, does it even matter if they try to crash BTC, right? Sure, it may manipulate XRP for a little bit there, but it's not, you know, really saying anything about XRP. If anything, it would be proving XRP right in terms of, you know, and if XRP can stay where it's at and keep that consistent volume, that's how you can start to shift some sentiment and start, you know, we predicted that we think XRP, you know, and I know some BTC maxis, and I like BTC as a collectible. I just don't think it's healthy in a market to always have this one thing at the top forever, right? So I feel like XRP is going to be one of the first ones to supplant BTC at number one. It already has before in 2017, 2018. It would have probably done it in 2021 if it wasn't for a Coinbase delisting and the Ripple SEC lawsuit. Now that that's out of the way, I think in this next bull cycle, XRP is taking the number one spot. People's minds are going to be blown. It's going to start shifting over into the new era of, you know, not only are we shifting to the digital financial system in terms of the banks and the ISO 20022 stuff, it's going to start shifting the sentiment of investors and traders in the crypto markets when they're seeing XRP as the top dog, number one crypto, right? Because then they're going to start getting an understanding, oh crap, it really is about utility tokens. It really is about ones that actually serve a real purpose and use case, right? And then you'll start seeing the market shifting, sentiment shifting towards cryptos, and people looking for projects that are ISO 20022 compatible and you know, highly usable or great drivers for utility, right? Fast transactions. FedNow, SHX, Smelted Delta, dude. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility, my dude. If you're connected with IBM, right? SHX, and they've already had a US dollar stablecoin that's been out there for a good while. Who's to say it can't? Who's to say it can't? Hell, if FedNow even used Stronghold USD, that would be amazing for SHX, because now you would have the merchants using Stronghold Pay. And when you're using, if you're a merchant or a developer or an integrator of Stronghold Pay, you earn rewards in SHX, right? So if they're ramping up volume for Stronghold USD and it's on FedNow or some, you know, it's regulated, right? You're going to have SHX being cranked out, rewards being cranked out, and some people holding, some people selling right away. You know, it'll be just a lot more activity in the SHX ecosystem than we're seeing today. Smelted Delta, there we go. He's like, dude, be quiet, man. Don't talk too much about SHX. I'm still trying to get a filthy bag here. RPM, the bear will send it to 589, no problem now. Yeah, I'm sure. I think Schwartz is flipping it on Monday, in my opinion, but everyone is waiting to see what FedNow 720 is going to do. That's true. Work until I moon. I feel like next week could be very exciting, right? Because now that this has come out from Torres, maybe we can get a snowball effect in terms of how fast this leads to a resolution for the case, and then that would just be increasing some bullishness for XRP. Let me see what else we got going on here. I'm flipping one of my 4x8s to Flower today. Nice. Iona Grow 420.crypto. You can send me XRP to that name. I had it connected to a Web2 store selling grow lights and tents. Awesome, dude. But yeah, guys. So that was the deep reds there. Or did we check out the, yeah, we talked about the deep reds. Of course we did. But yeah, cryptos in the past 30 days that have been up. BCH made a hell of a run towards the upside as well, but nothing's comparing right now to what freaking BPM wallet's been doing. Holy cow, man. BPM is up 794%. We're not chasing pumps though. Unfortunately, we're not going to chase a 794% pump here. We're going to just go for the deep reds and take our chances there. Aqua, love Aqua. Hopefully Aqua can stay above 000600 from here on out, and the passive income we could just be earning is just adding on top of it, right? You can freeze your Aqua tokens and earn more passive income. You know, digging the Stellar ecosystem here, without a doubt. Very exciting times. SHX at 000500. Like, I actually appreciate the amount of selling pressure that came, because it's showing that there's high volatility happening here, you guys, right? The stronger the selling pressure, even like with people trying to take profits, I feel like the stronger the boom upwards is going to, you know, people are trying to short and sell off and take profits and thinking that it's going to go down from there. And then you get another boom up. You know, like sometimes when you're seeing high selling pressure towards the downside after a big pump like this, it's just showing that, like, okay, we're in like a big volatility zone right now, right? Where you're selling hard and you're booming hard, right? NDAs will be falling off, I think, starting next week. We will see. Yeah, right? Nothing's stopping it. You know, nothing is stopping Ripple development either. It's not like they can't continue doing what they're doing, even though they still have to deal with like what's going on for Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. And once again, I think worst case scenario with that, like maybe Brad Garlinghouse has to leave Ripple, but they've already been like breeding the next CEO for the company anyway. I think it's going to be Monica Long, who will be president and CEO of Ripple. But we'll see. Maybe it's going to be Ashish Birla or somebody else that they've been grooming to be the CEO there. But I'm sure it's going to be somebody in-house, right, that they've had for a while. But I'd see that as worst case scenario, right? I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think it's going to be a slap on the wrist type of fine and settlement possibly, and let's move on. Let's fucking move on, and we're done. These will be just like the flipping.coms eventually, yeah. I mean, we're not even in the .com bubble phase of this thing yet, right? We're getting close to the mass adoption point where everybody's really excited about it, right? And that's going to be tremendous for us, but we have to also keep the eye of the tiger and be like, wait, are we about to hit a .com bubble peak? Because there's still a ton of crappy ass projects out there that don't deserve to be out there, right? What do you think Ripple party will be like? Oh man, probably lit as hell RPM. Fiat leak, XRP boom, let's go. What's up, Crawfish XRP? Yeah, man, XRP is going to 72 cents right here. We're making a run. Let's go, XRP. Let's get that bullish weekend on the road here. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are. I hope it's going well. Let's try to get the like buttons to catch up with 72 cent XRP. I don't think we'll get 72 likes, but hey, we can dream. We can dream. And once again, I want to give a shout out to our newest mini green giant today. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where's that green? Where's that little mini green guy there? Temet, appreciate you, man. Once again, much love to you, Temet. And appreciate everybody tuning in here. Once again, hitting the likes, any new subs, helps the channel grow. We want this channel to grow. We want the Blue Crew to grow. We want to keep the eye of the tiger and keep it crypto. All right. So yeah, XRP, guys, let's keep that momentum going. Loving this. We're sitting back and enjoying the show. Are we getting a Saturday pump today? Do you guys feel like we can? Yeah. Oh, that site is sick. Yeah, we should. I mean, if you guys want to check out Fiat Leak, we can. What do you think Ripple Party will be like? Yep. Great to be here, Temet. Appreciate you, man. RPM, he's mooning it. He's sending it. All right, let's go to Fiat Leak. Let's see if Fiat Leak will blow up on us here. Let's see if I can get some music. Oh, you know what? Let's open up the phone lines, guys. Let's get the Blue Crew in here. Here's the link. If anybody wants to call in, say anything about XRP or crypto related type of stuff, feel free to jump on in. Don't feel like you're interrupting the show. You guys can talk, like, just talk in the background, and then I'll, you know, put you guys on. Nobody else is going to hear you when you're in the background, so. But there's a link if anybody wants to join. Yep, they're going to pay me. Exactly. $0.72 XRP, let's go. And it looks like it's all going towards the US. I doubt it, though. We're going to probably see the stream, like, pick up right here. But, man, that was nuts on the initial pump day there, guys, when you just saw XRP just going all over the globe. Hopefully Fiat, like, you would, I don't know if Fiat Leak really makes money or anything like that, but that would be cool if they eventually develop it where there's, like, a 3D view of the globe and you're just seeing, like, arches of, like, XRP just, like, going to all the, like, where it's going and stuff and, you know, where it's being transferred from and stuff. If BTC can reach 65,000 plus with zero use case, Tibet, I love the bullishness there. Tibet, you are like the definition of looking at the moon right here. Are you guys hearing the look at the moon clip, by the way? I am not hearing it. Is it dead? Hopefully it still plays. If BTC can reach 65,000 plus with zero use case, then XRP could easily reach that price with all the hundreds of use cases. Send it. RPM's feeling that. Yeah, and the funny thing is you can have a bunch of use cases because you mastered the one use case. That necessary one use case that a ledger needs to do. A basic thing that a ledger needs to do really well is transactions. And XRP, very focused on payments, very focused on transactions, without a doubt. RPM bringing the bulls into the chat here. Guys, if you don't be intimidated by the blue wrenches. Like I said, Temet literally came in here. He got a blue wrench, and then he said, you know what? I want to be a mini freaking green giant for this channel. That's how bullish I'm feeling here. So jump on in. You could go from gray to blue to possibly green in a matter of minutes. People don't get it to, or they just don't want to understand. Yeah, a lot of people just don't want to understand, man. They just think it's too good to be true, right? They're looking at XRP, and they try to just come up with a bunch of FUD that they can say because it's just too good to be true. Oh, we got somebody in the background here. We got Work. What's up, Work? Good to see Work Until I Moon here. Appreciate you tuning in, my dude. What's up, work? How you doing, man?
I'm bullish as fuck. How are you doing?
Here we go. Let me put you on the speaker here. Guys, this is Work Until I Moon on the phone lines here. What's up, man? How you doing?
So bullish, fam. I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Let's go. How did we get to hear about your journey of how you discovered the price initially, that about the news and stuff a past few days ago?
Oh, about when
Yeah,
the
tell
news
us
come out,
tell
I
us
was
how you
driving
came
down
across. Yeah,
I was
tell us how
driving
you
down
came
the
across it.
freeway. I was totally driving down the freeway when I found out, and I had to pull over and stop at a gas station, and I went in to treat myself to a beverage, you know, and I was shaking at the register, looking at the price spiking.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Guys, are you hearing Work Until I Moon well enough? Hopefully you guys are. I assume that you guys do. Just let me know. But yeah, that's awesome. Like, yeah, I was in disbelief, dude. I woke up really tired in the morning and I look at the price because I got a price alert and I'm looking at the price and I'm like, no way, no way. And I reloaded it a few times just to make sure that was the price. And then I go to the Twitter and I see all the news and I try to double check all the news. I was like, okay, this is happening. This is freaking happening. Here we go, man.
Right?
Here we go, man. So you excited about other cryptos as well? Like what I'm assuming you own the triple X's. There we go. Wow, look at that, man. There we go. Is it cool if I put that on stream or are you
Yeah, I don't mind. It's all legal, man. I've got permits.
Love it, man. Here, look, check this out, guys. This is Work Until I Moon right here. Green Giant extraordinaire, mega green giant. What's up, man? Show us that stuff again here though. Like, cause we didn't see it the first time. We just had you off screen. Check this out, guys.
Hard to aim the camera at this way.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. That probably
just
smells
two
so
plants.
good.
There's only 2 plants in there. That's a 4x8. That's all blueberry.
There we go. I love that, man. That looks amazing.
It's my bachelor pad, man.
Awesome, man. Chilling. Well, dude, I'm happy to hear your journey of how you discovered like what went on the day, that historical day. What are you excited about in the future? Are you looking forward to this Fed Now stuff? Do you think stuff is lining up for Fed Now or,
Oh, I think it's exactly perfect timing for Fed Now. We can run the price up the week before it launches.
Yeah. Right? Like, I'm excited for this coming week. We are 5 days away to hearing stuff about Fed Now. And I wasn't a big believer in it. I'm still like a little bit skeptical of what could happen, but hey, I was skeptical that we would get this this kind of pump up here. I was thinking some global catalyst would stop us from jumping up to 80, 90 cents here. So we'll see what ends up happening.
We'll see.
Yeah.
There's no telling what could happen.
Yeah.
For us, we always think as soon as we have good news and the price goes up, something's going to happen to knock it back down because it always does, right?
Exactly, my dude. Exactly. And I mean,
we're all relisted everywhere now, though.
Yeah, that part was like even more surprising to me. Like, we got that news and then you just started getting a wave of all this stuff, and now Uphold is going nuts over XRP and trying to get the XRP army to really use Uphold. They're trying to give like XRP army rankings and stuff like that for like,
I saw that.
And it looks like they're going to be providing DeFi opportunities. They said airdrops, right? So being like, oh man, I'm never selling my XRP if we're getting airdrops, right? If they start treating like, if they start really like, now that it looks like these exchanges are feeling confident that they can use XRP for staking stuff, right? And like, or interest bearing things or DeFi, right? And that's exciting. That's really exciting because, they feel like having this regulatory clarity
yeah, did you see what Bitrue is offering
yeah,
for new users? Holy crap.
Exactly. So
20%, man.
Dude, guys, this is the time, like, because shit can get crazy and out of hand really quick with XRP. Remember, this is a fast transaction crypto. We've seen how quick the rise of Solana being a fast transaction crypto with smart contracts and all the DeFi that it's been able to do. Now watch with XRP entering the game as a regulatory clear crypto and a clear leader in this space in terms of DLT pushing the limits and breaking boundaries, right? It's going to be freaking exciting times for DeFi in the XRPL ecosystem. We already got the audit for their AMM, right? And then Hooks coming on board. We got Sorobon for XLM. Like, I am not selling these two. I am so excited to be earning some passive income in the future from these. And it looks like
with that AMM, definitely.
looks like the
exciting.
exchanges feel
Earning
really
from that.
confident providing those type of products too. Like they know the regulatory outlook of it now, and they feel really confident they can do this stuff with XRP and XLM. I like that.
It's exciting times. Yeah, I can't wait to be able to put our XRP and work for us.
Yep.
Sit back and earn legal rewards.
Legendary is saying, I bet your fellow green giant here, Legendary, is saying, I bet it smells wonderful in the works living room.
Yeah, right. It actually doesn't smell yet because I'm flipping it to flour today. So give it another week or two, and then it'll start stinking.
Techo is saying, nice. I'm smoking one at the moment. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here and go set this down and go rolling. I can't roll with one hand.
Hey, dude, roll one up, man. I appreciate you calling in, work, and we'll hear from you soon, dude.
Yep, nice talking to you. See you later,
Adios,
fam.
Appreciate you, man. Adios.
Happy 4th weekend.
Yeah. Guys, that was working till I moon right there. He's going to be rolling one up, joining you guys here. Where, once again, yeah, grab it. It's Saturday, guys. Grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a chair, grab some food, grab something. We're hanging out here with the Blue Crew and the Green Giants, and I appreciate your support so much, you guys. It means the world. It helps us out so much on the channel here, and we just get to keep doing what we're doing here, doing streams and talking crypto, keeping it crypto. Much love. I strongly feel that in less than 5 years, the world financial economy will not be able to function without XRP, XLM, XDC. Now, how's that for use case, Temet? I mean, it makes sense. If you're going to be fully, ISO 20022 implemented, you need interledger protocol. You need the internet of value. You need DLT. That's what this channel is all about. And Temet, since you're new here, I feel like, and you jumped in right away. You jumped into the deep end, and I love you for doing that, man. You're not the type of guy who goes into the shallow. You go to the deep end, and you do a freaking cannonball that hurts your ass, but either way, you made it look freaking cool because you had the biggest splash, without a doubt. So I feel like we got to share the plan with you here, man. And this was, back in 2020 when this happened, when, there was a bunch of distractions away from this, at an ISO 20022 hackathon led by the BIS, and Bank of England and, Monetary Authority of Singapore and many others on the panel. They selected this company called Mojaloop that Ripple, Rockefeller Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and many others, Monetary Authority of Singapore, are very heavily involved with, right? We've already saw Ant Group that, is responsible for like Alipay, right? And affiliations with the People's Bank of China, partnering up with Mojaloop here. Major connections in Africa and Malaysia as well, right? And what do we see here? Interledger, the winning slide for that the one-time only ISO 20022 hackathon that happened before ISO 20022 launched. Interledger protocol works best in tandem with ISO 20022, right? And it's a micropayments network, interoperability of all ledgers, not just only blockchains, legacy and current ledgers, the ILP to the internet protocol. That's the end game, right? And we have the release of Project DASI announcing XRP being used for settlement as well, right? Within interledger protocol, we've heard Stefan Thomas say numerous times that is what XRP is for, to be the native asset on interledger. Yeah, patience is key, especially when, if we're seeing how the growth of interledger is, it's the lock and key, man. The sneaky product that's been building behind the scenes that nobody talks about in the crypto space. Even a lot of Ripple people or XRP community people, they really just keep their laser focus on what Ripple's doing. And, there's a place for that too, but a lot of them forget what's going on here with interledger, Mojaloop, some of the other companies that have connections with XRP or Ripple, right? So we try to stay on top of that. So that's the plan, right? And we're just seeing how it's all unfolding towards this plan, right? Interledger protocol, ISO 20022, works best in tandem together. ISO 20022 is a messaging system. Interledger protocol, the value layer, right? And they've said ISO 20022 is a universal language for payments. Interledger protocol is a universal language for payments as well, right? They work best in tandem. So that's the plan. So however this plan unfolds leading up to it, we're hodling. We're on the hodl train here. So there you go. Reminds me, you don't need a Patreon or anything for this channel. You know, your guys' support just goes a long way here. But that's the plan. So you guys don't have to pay, you know, $100 Patreon just to figure out what the plan is here. This ain't going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. Hey, I speak with passion and arrogance. We planted our flag on that, and I hear you. I'm open to being wrong, though. Hopefully, if I am wrong, hopefully one of the other cryptos that we have is good, right? Hopefully one of the other cryptos we're invested in is doing well. When 10 cents, Darcy's feeling the 10 cent vibe still. Here we go. We're going to 73 cents right now. We're going up 2% in the past hour and 5% in the past 24 hours, but Darcy holding out for the 10 cents. I mean, a massive global catalyst will have to make that happen, right? That's what we know now, right? Darcy, for it to hit 10 cents, we need a massive global catalyst to make it happen. Yeah, funny how the sub just recently sank by the Titanic. Yep, right? Hey, I mean, Game of Thrones even said, hey, you're forgetting how this ends. You're thinking it's going to have a happy ending, right? We'll see how it goes, Cool Cap. We'll see how it goes. How you doing, man? Elfies, keep stacking up XDC. Won't stay long for XDC. No, yeah, exactly, right? We were saying this is odd that XDC hasn't followed XRP and XLM, but I think XDC is the type that's just going to have a random explosive day, right? The fact that it's been holding back this long, I feel like it's one of those cryptos that'll have a random ass explosive type of day. So you're right. We like XDC at around the 3 cent range here, because this one can explode up to 7 cents and then, you know, maybe touch 10 cents, but I would think that would be the next level of resistance there. DAG, Constellation was in our deep reds. Constellation starting to make some run up here, you guys. Exciting times for the Blue Crew, without a doubt, and the Green Giants. When you see the big players going towards something, perhaps it's not a bad idea to ride their coattails for a bit. Exactly. Hey, we are, right? I'm going to ride the coattails of the regulators of monetary policy, and that's the central banks, right? But I'm also going to be going, you know, towards precious metals. I'm going to be hedging everywhere, right? We don't want to lose. So we're going to be putting, you know, we've already got our positions in specific things and we are building those up, but we also want to be covering our bases in as little bits as we can elsewhere as well. XRP could go down 100% as easily as it went up. Exactly, Legendary. When you're getting spikes, that's very true right there, Legendary. Like, what if it has a random selling spike towards the downside to 10 cents and then showing high volatility, a signal of like really big volatility to come, and then you have a massive explosion towards the upside, right? Sometimes it happens that way, for sure. Then we buy. Yeah, dude, if there's going to be a negative 100% day that ends up coming, or a negative 150% day or 200% day, something like that, where it really just destroys a freaking lot of cryptos, man, we'll have such a big celebration day here with the Blue Crew. Because once again, it won't be about the technology, right? And even if it is, it's not going to be about Federal Byzantine Agreement type of technologies like XRP and XLM. And then, you know, with what the XDC consensus that they got as well. JP Morgan led bankers he wanted dead onto the Titanic and then snuck off right before it sailed. Crazy. Rolled up and furring up purple ice water. There we go. Sit back, enjoy the show, man. This is working till I moon right now. Oh gosh, you guys heard it with all that like feedback and crap. I am so sorry. Let me give you a better run at that. Here we go. That's better. That was better. When Moon, Jay Henry, what's up, man? Hey, dude, the moon's happening. It's just in slow motion, bro. It's just in slow motion, my man. Or a year and a half, maybe. Yep, just 1 year short, year later. I mean, 2024 could be the bull cycle year, guys. I mean, we're in uncharted territory right now. At the end of the day, we are uncharted territory. We don't know where we're going from here. We don't know if we're back in a bull cycle or not, right? The name of the game has changed. The rules of the game have changed, right? Now we know XRP is not a security, and we're starting to see things rolling out very quickly post this, right? Not in just only in terms of price movement, but in terms of adoption, right? Seeing how all these exchanges rolled out XRP so quickly, right? Like, it's not like they just saw the news that said, oh shit, we have to relist it right away. I think they knew the relisting was going to be coming. Like, no way that they're that fast to be relisting this token. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know what resources they have. But you have that happening. I'm excited to see what happens now with a week of volume on these new exchanges coming into the XRPL, right? Like, guys, we're forgetting how much liquidity just opened up for XRP and, like, you know, avenues to purchase this again, especially the main avenue, Coinbase, right? Where newbies can get in, right? And now they can entertain, like, maybe there's newbies coming in who want to get XRP because they heard about the good news and the XRP being clear, right? So I'm excited to see what happens here from a week from now. I know a lot, like, it's crazy, man, that people are just kind of expecting 100% gains. Dude, we got close to 100% gains, you know, in these past couple of days. And now that they're seeing it going from like 95 to 72 cents and maybe creating a floor at the 70-cent range from where it was when it was in the 30s. Like, guys, I'm sorry if you guys missed out on some gains, you know, but we were here with the Tigers talking at 30 cents saying this is an unbelievable value even under 50 cents, right? So, but hey, you know, those who missed out, like, there's still chances, right? I think under $1 XRP is still very valuable. I don't like chasing pumps though. Hopefully, I don't know if there is going to be another red across the board time for XRP anytime soon. But if there is, we'll be having the eye of the tiger. But we like setting up our positions in the reds for sure. So we're happy with the way the gains are looking at this point here. We're not angry at all. We're not getting impatient and going, God damn it, I wanted to go $100 already. Why isn't it at $100? Wouldn't you think like all the crazy investment would be happening? Well, yeah, you would think that would be happening for Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other cryptos. It's a $1 trillion marketplace. It's easy to manipulate. And once again, we still don't have complete regulatory clarity just yet. Is everybody bags pack, or I mean, I could always have more XRP, right? There's no questions. There's never enough drops to have. I think it's back on Binance and BitTrue and letting you staking it. Yep. Dude, I can't wait. I'm happy DeFi to start opening up. I don't like putting my XRP on a centralized exchange though. I don't like trusting a centralized exchange to stake my XRP. But I am excited for future, you know, DeFi to be happening. That is for sure. I'm sure some wallet's going to have some stuff that comes up as well. Crypto pumps will always surprise you when you least expect it. Exactly, Digital Orgy. Exactly. And now people are getting impatient because they're like, God damn it, dude. So we got the Ripple clarity and it's not 589. What's happening? It's like, dude, let's have some freaking patience. Step back a little bit. Let's see what happens a week from now, 2 weeks from now, so on and so forth. And then let's see where the prices are at. Like I boldly predicted. I made a very bold prediction and I don't think it's going to come true, but we're bullish. We're feeling hopeful that XRP will surpass BTC and market cap by the end of this year, by the end of 2023, by the end of 2024 latest. But XRP is going to be surpassing BTC. I believe that banks will start offering crypto custody staking soon. Yeah. I mean, nothing's stopping it, right? Banks are going to be coming in. Hell, you're going to have all these like hip payment providers and stuff providing it. I'm excited, man. Drip, drip, drip. Those people will be fighting over XRP drops, man. Guys, appreciate you guys hitting the likes. We're almost to 40 likes on the stream, and we're going into almost 2 hours of a live stream here. We've been averaging an hour and a half to 2 hours now per streams here because we love talking with the Blue Crew, and you guys are being so active, and that's amazing, man. I mean, I don't mind going into a second hour if we're just keeping the bullishness going on in the chat and the momentum going here, and we're seeing prices doing their thing. Of course, man, we'll be here for that. 18th to 21st moon date. That's this month, people. Let's say it. Here we go. 18th to the 21st. I'm excited, man. We're 5 days away from seeing some awesome stuff happening, I'm sure. 1 million drops. Exactly. Bullish AF. There we go. Yep, that's how you spell it. There we go. Jekyll. I am just saying, look at the moon. Are you just saying, look at the moon, Tamet? We can look at the moon, man. It's definitely not normal. Keep going, G. You got it, Darcy. We're going to keep going, of course. Of course. I am just saying, look at the big players involved in XRP. History repeats itself. Pay attention to the patterns, and you can come out on top most every time. Dude, you are definitely you got a lot of promise as a mini green giant. I'm just going to say, Tamet, I feel like you're going to be evolving up the ranks and becoming like a, you'll be a jolly green giant by no time, and then a mega green giant. The next thing you know, you're the ultra green giant, because you're speaking like an ultra green giant in the chat there for the green giants, man. At least like a mega green giant, right? You're showing some good potential here. And eventually you're going to be breaking out of that little inner ledger egg that you have there and turning into, like, look at Work Until I Moon's little green giant that he has there. And that's not even the final evolution there. That's not even the final phase, right? Work Until I Moon's still building himself up here. Let me see what else we got going on here. Effie saying, I did an international bank transfer and the money was recorded within an hour. The financial institution I used is on RippleNet. Didn't know that though. Once I used it, it's the future. Hodl, nice. So an hour long to do an international money transfer. I mean, that's still pretty slow, but that means like, hey, that's faster than what it is, right? That's faster than what it is, and it'll probably get faster in the future as well. Interesting. I'm going to hashtag look into it. Marvin Davis. So Marvin Davis is a little behind in the stream. It looks like he's saying Work Until I Moon, nice flowers. There we go. Or he's just saying it now. I want this Ethereum investigation. Oh boy, do we. We want investigations into consensus and Ethereum, that's for sure. The thing is, it's like Ethereum has such heavy connections with institutional players though, and banks. So it's going to be interesting seeing how this all unfolds, right? I mean, I could see a future where Ethereum and XRP, Solana and XLM and all these people have a kumbaya moment, but it's also hard to see that, right? Just because Ethereum still, in terms of like, it must have such tremendous security, you guys. Like, that must be the only thing that's so redeeming about Ethereum, is that it must have tremendous security, because the level of gas fees, the rate of transactions and everything like that is just such a damn headache, right? When you have things like Solana, XRP, very fast, cheap transaction cryptos, and when you have something like that, it allows for developers to continue developing very quickly, right? When you're able to do fast, cheap transactions and have more resources to do what you're doing. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. It just really seems like these institutional players really, really like Ethereum. Like, Ethereum could be going through a major FUD cycle, maybe with its move to Ethereum 2.0 and its proof of stake. Maybe it becomes very cheap in terms of transactions. Like, we got to expect the unexpected, right? Like, we have to, I play fantasy football, and I'm using a fantasy football analogy here because sometimes you'll like be going all in on a player as if they're going to be healthy the whole damn season, right? Like, that they're the greatest player of all time and they're going to be good for 17 weeks in a row and they're just going to kick ass for you. And then they get injured in like the first preseason game before the real season even begins, right? So same thing with the crypto here. It's like, expect the unexpected. You may see a collapse of one of these cryptos tomorrow, right? Like, we thought so highly of FTX, and then we got that news, right? We thought so highly, like I was really wrong on FTX. I was saying FTX was the next Binance, right? And chances are it was going to build towards that. But, you know, we were way off. I don't even want to jump into that. We were just so way off with FTX. You know, same thing, which I imagine for a lot of people with Celsius or Luna, right? You know, just one of these big players can collapse out of nowhere. Is all I'm saying. You tripping right now, G, full of XRP. I hear you. Ethereum launches, you're saying I'm tripping in terms of Ethereum having cheaper fees and stuff like that. I hear you. I'm just saying expect the unexpected, man. You never know. What if they come out with an announcement, massive upgrade to the Ethereum ecosystem. Thank you to one of Ethereum's layer 2s that allows for Ethereum to be very cheap to transact and all this stuff. Like imagine, right? Some bullshit thing like that. Some scumbag Lubin and Vitalik are, dude, I haven't seen those two guys really too often. We rarely follow anything Ethereum, really. So I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, those guys have been very, very quiet, it seems like. You know, Ethereum is like this. We were talking about Ripple being the student in the class that just does everything right, right? They get A's on all the tests. They're the teacher's pets. They answer every question, right? They do everything right. Totally working with the system, right? Total teacher's pet, Ripple. It seems like Ethereum is like a teacher's pet too, but they're cheating, right? They're like cheating on the tests and stuff, and the teacher just doesn't know it. The teacher's like, oh, this is a good student too. I mean, you know, Ripple is like just so kind and so professional, but hey, Ethereum is, you know, keeping up with them, and they're pretty nice as well and putting on a smile. But underneath, they're like, you know, they got, I mean, back in the day, it would be on your hand or something like that, or whatever creative ways people would put answers between their fingers. I minted Gala from my node 2 days ago. The gas price was $0. What the F? What is it? I minted Gala from my node 2 days ago, and the gas price was $0. What the hell? Yeah, what does that mean? Does that mean they finally migrated over to Gala Chain or Flare? I hope so. We've been waiting forever for Gala to do something like that, so that's awesome if they have zero gas fees now. All these institutions have money on ETH and need bridges to move it out to Stellar and XRP. Exactly, I hear you. I mean, Vitalik, like, the funny thing is too, guys, like, you get to see how much of an impact Ripple really has on the overall market, because people forget Vitalik was like an intern, right? Or working, or like sleeping on Ripple's office couch, right? You know, we've made funny speculations, and this is a way out there speculation, so I'm not going to say anything's true with it, but it's just really funny. You have like Vitalik having that connection with Ripple, right? Even though it's like small or whatever. And then you have Jed McCaleb's connection with Ripple. And we've said he's a double agent in Stellar because it just helps the central banks have like a grasp over the whole market. If they just split up Ripple and XRP into like two different divisions, make it like a Pepsi Coke type of thing. You got TRX. Justin Sun was a Ripple representative in China, right? So, you know, and he was also on Forbes 30 under 30 as well around that time. So all these, like, you know, big players in the crypto ecosystem that have had connections to Ripple and XRPL, and it's almost like, are these just the fall guys? Are they pawns? Are they being like, hey, you know, we're not necessarily hiring you here at Ripple, but we're going to hire you to create, you know, a faux blockchain that'll just distract a lot of people, or, you know, maybe a real blockchain that's somehow interoperable with the Ripple net and XRPL, and that way we can just cover the whole market, right? Not my observation working. What else do we got going on here? We are watching this unfold. Exactly. Everything's unfolding right before our very eyes, and we're just, you know, sitting back and enjoying the show. So yeah, work until I moon, full of XRP, Flare. bridge for all tokens. I mean, we got Overledger Network that's out that is apparently a bridge for all blockchains as well. We got Interledger Protocol that's trying to be a bridge for all forms of ledgers. And if you guys haven't checked out our, some of our shorts, I'm not going to put it up right now. Once again, guys, the phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in again or, you know, say anything about XRP or give us some news or anything like that. Feel free. Here's the link. If you guys want to jump in, just let me know you're in the background there, and we'll get into it. But yeah, you know, a lot of, you know, being interoperable with other blockchains is all nice and dandy. But you got to be interoperable with the current legacy systems as well, right? To be a, you know, a legitimate, like, you know, very robust type of blockchain here. Like, yeah, it's great creating interoperability with blockchains, but if you're not creating interoperability with legacies, like all ledgers, then this isn't going to work out as a, you know, digital payment system globally, right? If you want to know the truth, you must listen to the cartoon bear. No, dude, did you? Full of XRP, are you telling me we got to pay attention to riddlers when I literally just showed you the plan? Like, this is not a riddle. This is literally the plan right here. No sprinkles of sugar or anything, or, you know, we're not trying to make you have to think through it, right? And try to figure it all out. This is the plan right here. We're showing you the freaking plan right in front of your eyes. There's as clear as day right here, right? ISO 20022 hackathon winner, Mojaloop, showing Interledger Protocol works best in tandem with ISO 20022. And this was the only ISO 20022 hackathon that even happened. You know, I even posted here, not even Baba Kugs knows about this. I went on to one of his question and answers spaces when Baba Kugs was doing it, and I asked him, hey, what do you know about Interledger Protocol and how it's going to be working with ISO 20022? And he said, I just do what Master Chief tells me. I don't worry about all these like little specifics with it. I was like, dude, this guy's a bullshitter. I'm out of here. Right? We put in the freaking work. We look right into it. We dig into what they are saying and listen, right? And this is what they're saying. What does the solution offer? The best solution, the winning solution for ISO 20022 hackathon is Interledger Protocol. You don't need freaking riddlers to know what's going on. The riddlers were nice to inspire research, right? But to believe that they know something completely, and maybe they do, maybe they don't, but hey, they like speaking in riddles, and we like to just look straight at the freaking real thing, right? Alex Yeet saying, yeah, gee, we know the path, and you and just a smart guy bringing us the damn truth. Hey, man, I don't know if it's the complete truth or anything, but this is closer than any riddles will get us, for sure. There's like over 9K XRPL tokens. Unbelievable. 130 is the next leg up. Let's go. Marvin Davis, 25K plus crypto transactions. Only a few solutions. Choose wisely, grasshoppers. There we go. Yeah, once again, guys, I speak with passion, and I know I'm saying this is the plan. And I'm saying it with like a lot of conviction and confidence. Once again, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. And I'm always wrong. So most likely I am probably wrong about this. And, you know, maybe Full of XRP is completely right. Maybe we should just be researching only bears. Riddles and bears, right? So work until I moon, 9409. Okay, what are we talking about? You're saying 9,409 is the next leg up here for XRP? XRP getting close to 73 cents though. We're loving that. Up or down, zoom out. It's going up. There we go. Adoption just doesn't, you know, and that's another thing too that you don't need riddlers for. You're seeing blockchain companies being attacked, but you're not seeing the tech itself being attacked, right? Because the tech itself is the innovation, and they know that. They've been speaking glowingly and positively about tokenization, adoption of DLT, and actually saying it. Before we would speculate and say like, hey, they're, you know, saying this word, but they mean tokenization or they mean digital assets. And now they're just telling you straight up digital assets, tokenization, DLT technology, blockchain technology. Got to freaking love it, man. Oh, 9,409 XRPL tokens. Crazy. My next leg up takes us to $1.28. Yeah, let's look at the chart really quick here. Much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Green Giants. And I'm not saying I hate on the cartoon bears and everything. I don't like it when people just stop at the cartoon bears, because I feel like those aren't real, true diamond hand people. I feel like they're going to be, they're more emotionally, inclined to sell and have weak hands when the prices do go up higher, because they only know what riddlers are telling them, right? So they don't have a built-in confidence in what they hold. They're just still putting their trust out there. And we're putting our trust out there as well. I'm not saying that we're not. But when it's riddlers, you're not getting like any news or facts. You're just looking at riddles that have multiple dimensions of meaning, right? And some people aren't even looking for those meanings. They're just going, oh, this looks bullish. It's Ripple or it's a riddler. And that means XRP is going to be great. And then that's it. I think they're great entertainment, and it's really fun to look into it, no doubt. Full of XRP, my whole portfolio is built based on this bear. I guess I'm doomed then. I don't think so, though, Full of XRP, because you're a Blue Crew member, man. You're in here looking at the research with us. So if you were only based on the bear, you wouldn't be looking at other XRP YouTubers and all the information that they're sharing, right? You're like obviously basing your investment not only on riddlers, but other information that you're getting exposed to from either this channel or, Alex Cobb or some other channels, right? XRP bags. It's a value area high from a previous range. Okay, awesome, Patrick. Nice. So yeah, we saw the top of this channel, right? And it looks like we did close just above it, and now we're beneath the channel again. Let's see where we end up going from here. I think the worst case scenario of selling, we go back to the 50-cent range or low 60s, but hopefully we can bounce off at the low 60 range to continue the bullishness. But if XRP continues running up, yeah, I could see $1.24 being the next resistance range. I feel like it'll get caught up at $1, man. It's going to be strong selling pressure. So I feel like $1, maybe $1.15 will be, or like you said, it can maybe hit $1.30 or $1.25 and then wick down to the dollar range there. Let me see what's. Oh yeah, I remember Green Eggs and Ham's decoding of the Riddlers. Yeah, man, he made a whole channel off just being able to decode Riddlers, man. And we could have done that too, dude. We've been streaming, for 7 years. We could have started off this channel just only, putting a bunch of, clickbait. We do a lot of clickbait titles already, like nowadays. But we could have been doing a ton of, like, Bearable Guy 123 posts, decoding, and all this stuff. Like, we could have done a ton of those type of videos, right? But we just rather have decided to make our channel about, like, okay, let's look into the research, right? Let's look into what Ripple's doing today. Who's connected with Ripple? Let's look into that connection. I'm sorry, I didn't sell when it went over 90 cents. And we do show some of the Riddler stuff on here, but we don't go like crazy into being like, oh my God, like we'll entertain the possible speculations about it and stuff like that. But it's not, we're not putting it as complete truth. We use it as inspiration and just keep doing more research, right? We love seeing that the bears are bullish just as much as we are, man. I saw a late night infomercial. I think it was Jim Rickards, the Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I went on the website and put in the address and got my free book, and it said to wait for a black swan. Interesting. So a black swan event happening, the green swan event coming. Yep, U.S. election is November 2024. There we go. I'm sorry I didn't sell when it went over 90 cents. Hey, it's hard to take profits, especially when you're in uncharted territory, right? It's really hard to take profits. You don't know when it's going to stop, right? When you get a pump like that, you don't know when it's going to stop. And it was very out of the blue and not normal, right? You're talking about like a 75% boom for a major market cap crypto. Unbelievable. I saw so many creators saying they're selling at $1, $3, and 10 Milwaukee bucks, and then they sold off, like people sold off at 95 cents or something. Guys, amazing having 30 viewers here, 43 likes, unbelievable. Like, just grateful for the support that you guys have been bringing in the past like weeks here, the past month on the channel. Like, we are building out a tremendous community here, and you guys are a part of it, and I am grateful. I am going to take one quick break, and I'll be right back. We'll keep the stream going. We're going to go until 1 p.m. PST here. We'll add 40 more minutes, but we've already been streaming for 2 freaking hours. You guys are out of this world. So, oh, here we go. We got QOP. What's up, QOP? Here's a wrench. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Please use it wisely. And if you're gray in the channel here, like QOP, or like what Tomeko was here, or yeah, Tomeko, I think his name is, you know, feel free to jump in, say what's up. We have a very awesome Blue Crew here who will welcome you with open arms. QOP, Blue Crew now. Everybody welcome QOP. We're going to take a quick break, but we're going to come back. And you know what? During this quick break, we're going to play an oldie but goodie video. Keep you guys bullish on XRP. And remember, the XRP price is just right below my screen here if you guys just want to only look at that. But we're going to play some like XRP hype video here for you guys in the background while we're taking this break. You know, we've been streaming for 2 hours. I got to go to the bathroom. I got to stretch a little bit. It's, you know, sitting up straight like this for this long. It's a little bit, it's good exercise for my lower back for sure, but we need to, we need to bend it in the other direction for just a little bit here. Guys, hopefully we can break through the 73-cent barrier here after we play this video for you guys. Once again, thanks to any new subs, any new members, any new viewers, any new likes, you know, just keeping the momentum going. We're almost averaging 50 likes a stream now, and I don't know if this is sustainable, but we're just grateful. And if we can start stepping that up and like maybe, you know, if we keep this momentum going, guys, that would be ridiculous if it could be 100 likes per stream. I'm projecting that that's not going to be possible, but we can dream. We can freaking dream. Right? That would just be so amazing, right? Because your support helps us keep doing what we're doing here. And I'm trying to go to my channel, and then it's taking me forever to get this video up for you guys. And I need to go to the bathroom. But, you know, we love y'all here, man. We love y'all. All right. And we want you guys to be entertained while we're stepping away, not you just like, you know, looking at an XRP price and talking to the chat here. We'll play something in the background for y'all. All right, yeah, we'll just play some oldie but goodie videos here. Hopefully we don't get copyright strikes because we didn't get any copyright strikes from these initially, so. Okay, which one is a good one? That's four minutes. That's a 6-minute one. Yeah, we could do the 6-minute one. Let's do Supersonic. All right, here we go. Enjoy the video, guys. I'll be right back. And thanks for the support. You know, don't leave. You guys don't have to leave. I'm just like stepping through and watch this oldie but goodie video from us here. Appreciate y'all.
By reaching out into the stars and being at every new frontier of development in electronics, Toshiba is able to bring the bright new ideas and technology developed for outer space right through to your place. Toshiba communicates with a nicely balanced selection of sophisticated radios, stereo radio cassette recorders, and superb hi-fi systems to fill your world with great sound. Toshiba brings you the modern service of quick, clean, convenient, and energy-saving microwave cooking. Another of Toshiba's many superior products are super quiet rotary compressor air conditioners to bring you cool relief in summer and warm comfort in the winter months. And for your relaxation, Toshiba has a superb range of color television sets from the largest furniture models right through to go-anywhere little portables. Choose from this range and you know you're getting the best of today's exciting ideas because They come from Toshiba.
Luck beats skill, and so I think Ripple has made a lot of smart decisions. We've also been fortunate to find ourselves in the right place at the right time. There is, I think, appropriately a lot of excitement around blockchain. There should be, but I think the hype in many cases is ahead of the reality. Within that excitement, Ripple's focus on solving a real problem for real customers and being really the only blockchain company with real production customers has put us in a really powerful position. What has served me well over the last 20 years in Silicon Valley looking at these opportunities is thinking about, at the end of the day, you gotta solve a real problem. As we talk about ICOs, and I know it's one of the topics we covered today, if you're not solving a real problem, there's not real utility. You have to ask yourself, well, why? What is the point here? And I think that when I think about the long-term value of XRP, when I think of the long-term value of any digital asset, it's about the utility, the problem it's solving, and the size of that problem. If there's real utility, then over an arc of time, the value of that token is going to reflect the value in solving that problem, delivering on that utility.
So if you could go back and reinvent Bitcoin with fundamentally better approach, what would you do?
I mean, you can't really answer that one because you kind of did that, and XRP is the result.
That is kind of exactly what we did. We had the advantage of looking at how Bitcoin had performed for about 2 years, seeing what we liked and what we didn't like, and we had the opportunity to keep what we liked and change what we didn't like. But I think one of the key differences and one of the important things is building in governance from the beginning. I think people were very naive in the beginning that you didn't need governance. Everybody could just enforce all the rules. But I think Bitcoin has demonstrated on several different occasions, particularly when there are bugs. I don't know if any of you remember, there was a blockchain fork where humans had to decide which of two chains would win because the rules were a bit ambiguous, and human intervention was necessary, actual human consensus. And I think one of the key things that Bitcoin got wrong, largely either for ideological reasons or lack of experience, was they didn't realize the importance of some kind of governance. And I think they paid that price to this day because it's very difficult for the protocol to adapt. One thing that we all thought in the early days of Bitcoin was that if any new technology came out or any new protocol, they couldn't unseat Bitcoin or threaten Bitcoin dominance because Bitcoin could just adopt any technology that was beneficial. And I think time has proven that you need governance to adopt new technology. So the difference between consensus and proof of work, boy, it's kind of hard to put in layman's terms. It's even hard to put proof of work in layman's terms. But I think the key difference is that proof of work is a system. Well, let me talk first about what problem they're both trying to solve. They're solving the same problem, and that problem is not how do we know what transactions are valid, because we all know what transactions are valid. We test them for validity. The problem that we have is that a system like Bitcoin or Ripple or any cryptocurrency system can make forward progress in different directions that are both legal. So if I have one Bitcoin or one XRP or one Litecoin or one anything, I could decide to give it to you, or I could decide to give it to you. And something has to stop me from doing both of those things. That's really the problem that both proof of work and distributed agreement protocols are trying to solve. How do we decide which of those two transactions we're going to rely on? Because if we pick different ones, we have a problem. If he trusts that I paid him, and Stefan thinks I paid him, now we have a problem because we've either created two Bitcoins or someone thinks they have a Bitcoin they don't. Now, proof of work solves that problem in a way that's conceptually decentralized in the sense that anybody can mine, but it's functionally centralizing because someone will have the lowest price on electricity, someone will have the best mining hardware. It hasn't produced the actual decentralization that it promised to produce. And I think as far as distributing the currency initially, what really happens is people wind up getting Bitcoin, selling them, and using them to pay for electricity, which is value generated by the ecosystem proof of work is built on top of that doesn't go into that ecosystem. But I think also, if you want competition, proof of work really can't give it to you because you can't change the system. Let's say I want to compete with Bitcoin and I want to make some changes to it. The problem is if I can't incentivize miners to the tune of millions of dollars a day, I don't even have a secure network. So I can't even get through the door. What it does is it gives Bitcoin a sort of position as at the top and network effects because there's a giant moat around it. It's made it very expensive to compete with it. I don't think we want systems that get adoption because it's expensive to compete with them. We want systems that get adoption because they're the best.
Alrighty. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting us do that little break there. We're back. We are back. How's the Blue Crew doing? How did you guys like that video? Hopefully that was an okay little segue video or, you know, intermission type of video between the show here. You know, hopefully you guys liked it. I mean, we still retained some viewers here somehow, so that's a good sign. And we almost got to 50 likes on that bullishness. I think people were just enjoying hearing David Schwartz for like 5 minutes just destroying Bitcoin. I always love that clip. It's when I think he knew he was in a room full of Bitcoin maxis or something, and he just went in and just like kept ripping on destroying it. And even Stefan Thomas in his initial answer to David Schwartz is like, because he's saying, you know, they built a better Bitcoin, right? And they said they think they had the advantage, because remember, those two guys are OG Bitcoin developers, right? So they were there in the early days, and they said, yeah, after observing Bitcoin and kind of seeing some of its bugs and fixing some of those bugs, doing re-implementations of Bitcoin, right, to fix those bugs and all that different type of stuff, they kind of learned how to make a better one, right? You don't always get it right on the first try, and it looks like they didn't get it right with BTC, and then they figured out, wait, what if we do Federal Byzantine Agreement? What if we pre-mine? What if we do this, do that? We'll see how it all goes. You know, time is going to tell. Time will tell. Bees and Alan, appreciate you, Alan. Yeah, we're still working and lurking. I don't know what we're doing. We're crazy, man. We should have stopped at an hour, but you guys are so amazing in the chat, and your support goes a long way. We got a new member today. We got like 3 new Blue Crew members today. Like, people are jumping in and trying to claim those wrenches before we reach 5,000 subscribers or hit $5 XRP, whichever one happens first. I certainly hope that would be $5 XRP, right? That would mean even a smaller amount of wrenches. Not everybody who subscribes has a wrench, right? But the people who participate in the chat, that's the real Blue Crew right there, right? That would be funny if there's somebody here in the Blue Crew that has a blue wrench, but they're not subscribed to the channel. And I'm sure that's possible. But anyways, XRP didn't hit 73 cents off that bullishness, but hey, we like seeing green across the board, up 120% on the year. That's the long-term zooming out right there, right? 120% gain for XRP in the past year here. Most of it happening in the past 7 days, though, to tell you the truth. It was probably 70% up on the year. It just went up to like 120, 150. Right, recently. Echo, appreciate you. Yeah, feel free to call in, guys. Let me know when you're in the background there, and we'll let you jump on, and we'll talk with the Blue Crew here. That's the link if anybody wants to jump in. Now, I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't have to fear the SEC. Exactly. Have you heard anything about Ledger City? Xron, yeah. Here we go. I mean, not like in the past couple of days here. I actually would love to hear what Ledger City thinks about the regulatory stuff that's been going on. But yeah, let's check out Ledger City Game website. They've been active, guys, and I'll show you. You know, I think a lot of Ledger citizens want to be hearing what's been happening with this, because it had some momentum and then all of a sudden it's kind of dropped off. Once again, these guys have been waiting for the regulatory clarity with XRP. They're still building out. They're still developing. This is one of their part 1 so far. Part 2 hasn't been released, but Collectible Assets was released on March 22nd, 2023, right? 3/22. Ledger City, Collectible Assets. In Ledger City, your property is yours to customize as you see fit. Adorn your building to match your personality. Make your statement. And then we'll get into this article. I'm going to load up another Ledger City game post so people get some updates. We'll try to do as many updates as we can. But we've already talked about these because they happened in the past, right? It's nothing, completely active, as of late. So, okay, so let me go to some of their like latest stuff, right? Let me see. Okay, so this was their first major like news that came out. Right? So Ledger City is coming. We're incorporating feedback from Ledger citizens. Guys, they call it we came up with the Ledger citizens here, right? They recognize us as the Ledger citizens. They know we're a community that's very, very interested in how this game's developing and where it's going, right? And, when this thing's really taking off, we do intend to continue our Ledger City radio sessions and doing the Ledger City radio thing. But we need to continue to see how they're building this out. But it says, Ledger City is coming. We're incorporating feedback from Ledger citizens and we'll be releasing the game next year. Stay tuned for updates. There you go, coming soon. So they're incorporating the feedback. They know we want like really high quality graphics. They know we're demanding a ton of freedom to be implemented here, like customizations to our buildings, not wanting to show off our building sizes, but maybe show off like in other, ways. I think the more customization and choice that the users can have, the better. And yeah, sure, we want it as a visualizer for the XRPL blockchain, but there's going to be people who want to do, like let them do what they don't have it literally be a physical representation of it. Let it be a physical representation in terms of like how the people are building in it, right? And it's all like on the XRPL. So DevNull Productions saying this past week we finished the first phase of Ledger City game revamp. Great things are coming. So they're doing a revamp, guys. Once again, they're hearing the feedback from the Ledger citizens. So I'm excited to see what the next level of this, because beta was not that bad in terms of like the whole visualizer aspect and the way the graphics were. Sure, it was pretty subpar and average, but way better than I was even expecting, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing if they got like even better graphics coming to this gaming system. Ledger City will be offline this afternoon for periodic system maintenance. Outage is only expected for a few hours. Please stand by. March 4th. Right? And then March 22nd, built for Ledger City game coming this week. Looks like Tau City, right? DevNull Productions is pleased to introduce Tau City, a procedural city builder built for Ledger City game. Tau City allows you to quickly and easily create cities, neighborhoods, and blocks within a few clicks. Guys, they're expecting some major XRP wells to be building whole blocks. Now it's not even just about the buildings, it's you owning a whole block of buildings, right? But you would need multiple I guess accounts or ledger accounts. I'm interested to see how that can happen, because that would be great if your location of your building wasn't at random. Like if you can have it next to other buildings that you've purchased, that would be really cool. But yeah, Tau City is city built city builder plugin for Unity 3D. So let's check this out really quick, you guys, since we're on the Ledger City train and people want to hear about Ledger City. And if you guys don't know about Ledger City, it's an XRPL ecosystem thing. Ripple gave a grant to DevNull Productions for this game, right? So this is something that Ripple's very aware that's building here, and that's why we're sharing it with you. It's not just like, something that we're just pulling out of our arse here and it's a random project. No, this is connected with Ripple, XRPL. And so far, the coolest example of metaverse that I've seen so far where it's actually connected to value, right? The whole world in there is being represented by the XRPL blockchain. It's the living, breathing XRPL ledger in the form of a metaverse game. That's what we're excited about here with Ledger City. But let's keep going. Here we go. Wait, I just realized you guys aren't even hearing like the sound behind this. So let's do that again. Here we go. Fuck me. Every time. I am really, really bad at that. Thank you guys so much. So what I'm saying is like, yeah, I know the graphics look pretty bad here with the Ledger City, but at the end of the day, this is actually pretty damn good for a game that's fully on blockchain and like living with the blockchain, right? And they have big intentions to, you know, make it look like a Grand Theft Auto style game and everything like that. Chaka Bartels, by the way, man, thank you so much for your support. And thanks for the heads up there with the sound, you guys. I am really bad at that, and, you know, thank you. I hate it because I'll go on a rant, and then I would say all this stuff, and then I just got to say it all over again because I don't want you guys to miss out. But Chaka, here's a wrench, dude. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Welcome to the Blue Crew. Everybody welcome Chaka to the Blue Crew. Much love, man. Guys, we're almost to 50 likes on the stream. We got 20 viewers somehow, despite us being like with no mic on for most of it. Mic check 212. There you go. Is this thing on? Yep. Shout out to that guy. Work until I moon. It's not worth it already to me. I haven't had any miners plagued in for over a year. Right, guy. I appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, Ledger City, excited for the developments there with what's going on. They're still building. They're still doing their thing. It's super early days, guys. Like, we are so at the ground floor of this thing. But if we can see it, you know, develop over the years, and it may take a long time, but you know, we'll be looking at like a, you know, Grand Theft Auto style quality type of game that's backed up on the blockchain like that, like digital collectibles. You know, I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing there. And, you know, once again, they were given a grant by Ripple, right? So we're keeping up with this. We're going to keep up with the LCC token, and it's great seeing, you know, people building metaverses with the XRPL blockchain. That is awesome. All right, let's keep it going. Let's jump into the deep reds here, you guys. Let's see what other cryptos have some good opportunities. We already talked about the deep reds earlier, but or we can refresh the news here. Let's see if we got any recent news to go over for you guys. All right. Here we go. So yeah, Bank for International Settlements. I mean, they keep retweeting this, but work on retail CBDC is more advanced than on wholesale CBDC. About a quarter of central banks are piloting a retail CBDC. The new BIS survey suggests that there could be 15 retail and 9 wholesale CBDCs publicly circulating in 2030. This is a transformational decade, without a doubt. But hopefully we don't have to wait till the end of the decade to make some killer gains, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about Charles Gasparino. No, not worth it. Not worth biting into that like the bait on that. Not worth it. BlackRock can buy it from the suckers of the exchanges and run that price to, yep, why not? Fair, G, fair. Exactly, man. I ain't going to even acknowledge the dude. In fact, I might even block the guy. Like, I'm trying to make my like Twitter page just full of like content that I could be sharing with you guys here. And like really just keeping it focused on, you know, the necessary stuff, right? Keeping that eye of the tiger. Digital Pound Foundation, Facebook changed the game for digital currencies with Libra and Diem. Okay, yeah, sure. Were central banks forced to evolve? We asked Kenny Azeji, dude, man, are you serious for saying this right now?
Central bank.
Okay, Digital Pound Foundation, you know you have Ripple as part of your Digital Pound Foundation, right? You know, like, I guess maybe they're saying it was a game changer in terms of like trying to figure out what the hell this stuff was. Let me move my mic here for a second. There we go. Facebook changed the game for digital currencies with Libra. I don't know. I think it's been Ripple this whole time, but let's see. I unfollowed the dude. Hey, I'll never tell you guys who to follow and not to follow, or what to do and not to do. You guys are doing your thing, and I always appreciate your support. And you know, I just feel like people like that, it's just like they're just people feeding to the FUD. Like a Jim Cramer. They're just people feeding into the FUD, doing their part of the narrative. We're not going to get caught up with puppets here, right? We're not even with what's been going on here between the SEC and Ripple. Everybody, you guys know, you guys have been following the channel. We would talk about the Ripple and SEC, you know, talk about it a little bit, but there's already enough content out there about that damn case and like the ins and outs of it, that we wanted to just provide the perspective of following everything else outside of it. Right? Because we just knew that was a show. Like, these are just puppets that you're looking at the back and forth with it. Meanwhile, we're seeing, you know, Interledger winning an ISO 20022 hackathon. We're seeing Ripple continuing to grow, releasing a CBDC platform, acquiring Medico, acquiring other partnerships, building out their Interledger protocol, building out the Moja Loop, right? All these other things that have been growing with it. So we keep the eye of the tiger on that. We don't try to get lost in the drama or like, you know, hate that, you know, maybe some, you know, big media person or something is saying about it or anything like that. We know the plan, right? We know where this is going. The future is bright. Our future is bright. Let's see what this guy has to say about Facebook being such a game changer for digital currencies. Here we go. I think I still got the speaker on, hopefully. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Central banks, by and large, aren't the most agile of institutions. That's not really their remit. They're meant to provide stability, not necessarily always innovation. But since that Facebook Libra Diem moment, they've really moved into the innovation space. And we've seen now there are over 110 central banks representing more than 95% of global GDP working on a central bank digital currency. You've got the Bank for International Settlements innovation hubs popping up all over the world doing a lot of experimentation. And we're seeing that they're preparing to have that same monetary anchor and be able to play the same role that they play today in a fully digital society, or a less cash intensive society, let's say.
Yeah, didn't really learn anything new from that, but
central banks, by and large,
let's give this guy another try. Let's really try to see what he's saying.
Aren't the most agile of institutions. That's not really their remit. They're meant to provide stability, not necessarily always innovation. But since that Facebook, Libra, DM moment, they've really moved into the innovation space. And we've seen now there are over 110 central banks representing more than 95% of global GDP working on a central bank digital currency. You've got the Bank for International Settlements, innovation hubs popping up all over the world doing a lot of experimentation. And we're seeing that they're preparing to have that same monetary anchor and be able to play the same role that they play today in a fully digital society, or a less cash intensive society, let's say.
All right, we got some piece of news here being shared from Work Until I Moon. Green Giant sprinkling a little news to us here, Blue Crew. Here we go. A big deal. Crypto brace for a 30 trillion earthquake after Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Solana, Tron, Polygon price boom. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other top currencies, BNB, XRP, have surged back this year after 2022's price crash. The Bitcoin price has topped 30,000 per Bitcoin, double its late 2022 price, with two shock crypto flips helping the crypto market rebound. Right? Let's keep going. Now, after Elon Musk has surprised trader with a bullish crypto prediction, Bitcoin and crypto are braced for $30 trillion worth of capital hitting the market if any one of the recent flurry of U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange ETFs filings are approved by the SEC. I mean, get ready, guys. Let's see what happens when trillions upon trillions are in the market. I'm excited for sure. Exciting times. Good stuff, Work Until I Moon. That's bullish, man. Thank you. All right, we got XXA making a move to 2 pennies now. 65% up on the day, man. XXA. I got to do my research on this one, man. We probably missed out on a good quality project. Whoever bought this one up in the Blue Crew, you know, thanks for sharing it with us. But it looks like we're missing out. Looks like we're missing out right now. We don't like to chase pumps, but maybe it's super early. It's a very low supply crypto at a penny's worth. Maybe Xenium is something to keep an eye out for. I just don't like that you don't really see Stellar Foundation really supporting this project, right? Like, yes, we love that it says that it's, pegged to precious metals, right? It says it has a, asset protection, right? But we just don't see Stellar really supporting this project, right? They got distribution partners, and that's, yeah, you would think Stellar Foundation is supporting them through that, but it's just distribution. It's not the actual foundation that's going out of their way to, acknowledge this. As seen on, different, they're sharing the newspapers. Precious metals custodian service providers are these guys. I don't know. It's based in Estonia. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even feel good about having this on the Blue Crew Top 100, to tell you the truth. But it has crazy high volatility, and it's been showing out. It's been showing out. People have been digging this this crypto. I mean, it's super low cap though, so it's easy to manipulate the price. XDC, the most energy efficient out of the 3 X's. There we go. There goes RPM. I'm just happy all 3 of them are going to be working together. That's what's going to be so cool about it. My Cybertruck first one rolled off the production line just in time for me to be able to afford it. There we go. Get the Cybertrucks ready. Are we going to all have the Cybertrucks? Are we going to get those type of SWAT cars that have freaking pepper spray on the side view mirrors? Are we ready for apocalypse here, guys? Are we ready for the crypto apocalypse? A lot of people who missed out are going to be so pissed and riot. They're going to be like, what the fuck? You didn't give us opportunities You didn't tell us crypto was a thing, and now there's all these other millionaires out there and billionaires, and we're still here doing our freaking shitty stuff. You should have told us this thing was more important. We just didn't know it was regulatory clear. What the hell? My Cybertruck first rolled up. I hear you. You wanted a more energy efficient coin. Tesla saying that, yeah. XRP having clarity. What are we about to hear from Elon? Dude, Elon's really holding back. Like, you would have thought he would have said something the first day. The guy knows about crypto. He knows about XRP. Like, you don't think that was blowing up? And hell, he's a freaking, owner of Twitter. You don't think he knows that Twitter was just blowing up with a bunch of XRP and Ripple posts that day? You don't think he loves or doesn't love the, is excited about all the news that was all that use on Twitter that he was getting from that specific, that community and people talking about it and their responses to that? Yep, exactly. Don't wait till it happens. Bo Jackson, what's up, Bo Jackson? Good to see you. Good to see all the Blue Crew in here, guys. Your support has been amazing, guys. Thanks to the new member who joined us today, Temeko, our second mini green giant in our membership group here. And we're getting pretty close to the end of the month here where we're going to be doing our green giant giveaway for July. See what we're giving away then. Elon under NDA. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's under the NDA. He can't say it till he gets the code from Ripple team. There you go. He can't say it because he wants to keep stacking up his bags. We will eventually see more legislation, so I think other similar alts may get it that way. There we go. Don't wait till it happens. But anyways, guys, much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Green Giants. Once again, our deep reds today, the cryptos that are like the sneaky values that we're looking for, right? If we're looking to try to make some, short-term tradles and stuff, we got our tradle portfolio and our hodl portfolio. And this is the Blue Crew Top 100's dumpster right here. Trying to see if we can turn any of these pieces of crap to gold, hopefully, and maybe get a nice relief rally. Corium, we love the XRPL ecosystem. We're keeping an eye out on that one. A lot of people are still very excited for Cypherium. I mean, this is around where we were originally finding Cypherium at, right? A penny range. It does show high volatility. Very divisive type of crypto. Kind of shady, to be honest, but they're saying all the right stuff. And Cypherium might be one to keep an eye out for. Casper token under 4 cents, right? You got XPX back at the 0000800 range. Like that XPX. Velo, right? Part of the XLM ecosystem. Elastos at $1.32 for such a small supply crypto. It says 15 million total supply for Elastos. Like, Elastos can skyrocket, dude. That is in the range of outcomes there for that. The range of outcomes, as well as it continues to be in the dumpster, which we're finding it at, right? XDC, same thing, very undervalued. We think it's going to join the party in a big way sometime soon. We'll probably see it go to like 6 or 7 cents. Keeping an eye out on XDC right there. Quant, Quant slowly building out, Overledger being launched, this thing continuing to develop, Bank of England and BIS, involved with them. So Quant, QNT looking really nice. Casino Coin and the XRPL ecosystem could be fun as things start to continue to develop there. And I'm expecting things are going to be seriously rolling out. Like, we already saw Uphold. What the funny thing is? It's like, this is so planned and so timed. Like, Uphold all of a sudden starts saying, hey, XRP Army, due to the great news, we're going to be having rankings, DeFi, staking, airdrops, for XRP community. And they're showing all these slides. It's like, okay, you guys built this out waiting for this type of news, right? You were just super excited to do this type of thing, waiting for this type of news, right? So I'm excited to see what other things are going to be rolling out now with this type of level of, clarity for XRP. XX Network, shout out to the XX fam. We took advantage of the 10-cent XRP, and here we are, Tigers, seven days later, 17% up. Got to love those gains. Very bullish on the future of XX. Young gun in the space. We don't know if we really hit the bottom there with XX Network, but we're really excited for the future down the line, many years from now, for XX Network, building our long-term hodl positions there, because it just kind of came about like in the past. It's not even a year old yet, right? So long journey ahead when it comes to XX Network, and we're starting our journey from day one. Casper is a good buy. We like CSPR. Yeah, CSPR is a lot of fun. So yeah, you know, those are kind of, and then there's always SHX, right? There's always SHX and Aqua. They're still in the 000 ranges as well. And these are cryptos that just showed in the recent pump that they were keeping up, you know, with what's going on with XRP and XLM, right? And leading the market too. That's the funny thing, is like you wouldn't have thought that these like low cap cryptos in the Blue Crew top 100 would be leading the market along with XRP and XLM, right? Because they're benefiting from the growth of the XRPL and XLM ecosystems. So excited to see where Aqua token can go here. I like it under 0000600. I'm very bullish on the future of this, and I'm building long-term staking positions for this one to just see what ends up happening. If we hit a penny, we're going to be sitting pretty and being really excited for the platform here. Same thing with SHX, you know, just accumulating now until DeFi and other stuff starts to pick up for this crypto. We may get another chance at 0000400 SHX. Like, it's a high volatility crypto in that way. And that's amazing. If we get 0000300 again, amazing. Like, okay, you want to just keep giving us opportunities before this thing really blasts off, then we'll go for it. Same thing with XRP, XLM, XDC. You know it. We keep it crypto, and we keep the eye of the tiger here. Thank you guys so much for your support to the channel. Much love to the 21 viewers. Thanks for the 50 likes on the stream, and any likes that happen after the stream's over. You know, grateful for the support, guys. It helps the channel continue to grow. Thank you to any new subs. Thank you to the new member that we got today, and any future members that we get to the channel. We do Green Giant giveaways. That's our member giveaways every single month. And the higher your tier of the membership, the more tickets you get in that role. So appreciate everybody tuning in. And, you know, many more perks to come, I'm sure, as this channel grows out. But much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Green Giants. Ledger citizens. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful Saturday, everybody. We did a pretty close to a 3-hour freaking live stream here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's see what type of bullishness we get as the weekend goes along. And, you know, maybe we're not stream. I don't think we'll be able to do a late night DLT, but we'll see. I'm not going to make any promises. But if not, we'll see you Monday. Think we're going to take a little bit of a break on Sunday. I might be on the extra bullish hour actually on Sunday and crypto coffee time. So I'll see you guys there. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, Legendary. I'm with you on that SHX, man. I'm happy with the positions that we built. We're not going to chase the pumps here. But much love to the Blue Crew. Always grateful. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. I'll see you guys in the next one. We got the eye of the tiger, and we keep it crypto. Much love. Adios.
SHX is